What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is up? How are y'all doing? Y'all, it is Friday, and y'all already know it's the weekend is upon us. But first, we got to talk about the news this week. Whew. Man, listen, let me tell you guys something. You know, it's gonna be a fun episode. I'm gonna just say that it's gonna be a fun episode. I think a lot of people already kind of get a sense of that. You know, I apologize for being a little tardy. I had to make sure I had things loaded up. Y'all know I have to make sure, receipts are properly cataloged and such. But oh man, y'all, we got some stuff we got some things to talk about. And trust me, we gonna get to all of them. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna be petty, but we gonna talk. We gonna talk. Yeah, we definitely got the CVS long list of receipts. Long. We gonna let me just. We gonna be thorough. We gonna be thorough with what is said today. That's what we gonna do. We gonna be thorough. So sorry, replay gang. I cannot. Usually I be apologizing because I know that sometimes the lives get a little long and it's a little tough. This gonna be a long one. We gonna go there. We gonna take our time with this one. So I hope y'all get comfortable. Get a nice little relaxing drink or some I don't know, a snack, some dinner, whatever. We gonna have some fun today. Okay. Let's see. A shout out to all the people that are live, that are new here, and have no idea what's gonna happen. They're like, "What is this? Oh, I just came for some news. What is about to happen? Shenanigans is what's about to happen." Okay, so let I gotta go through these. Like over 175 y'all here so far. I see over 200 comments. I'm going to try and give y'all some shout outs real quick, and then we got to get to business. I'm gonna get through the news, and then we're gonna get down to business. Okay, all right, let's see. Minister Crush, what is going on? Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Appreciate you for showing up. Ms. Harper, y'all. Ms. Harper's at work, but it's all good because she gonna try and make it anyway. Thank you so much. Catch us on the replay gang. Shout out to the replay gang as well. Kristen Pratt, come on now. We got the vets in the building, Mod Squad, fellow Mod Squad with the back-to-back vets. I love to see it. Rim 17's here. What is going on? AJ, what is going on? Thank you so much. I'm glad you could make it. We definitely love to have you guys here during the lives. Shaul, what is going on? Thank you so much for making it here. Latrice is in the building. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Marcy X, come on now. Top supporter, top vet. Let's go. Love to see you. Thank you so much. It's all good. I'm glad that you're gonna be listening. You always hear whether whether you're present or if you're doing the replay, it's all good. Just happy that you can make it. Let's see. Joy Gillian, what is going on? Another vet in the building. Good to see you. Buck, what's going on, brother? Capria, hello. Cynthia, how you doing? Good to see you. My man Mike is in the building. Good to see you, man. SJ Evans, how you doing, ma'am? Good to see you. Jillian Oakley is in the building as well. Love the vets. Y'all, I love it. I seriously love it. I love it when y'all come back. Donna, what is going on? A lot of people ask, how do you become a vet? Just come back. That's all. Once you come back, that's it. You a vet. That's all. I love it. Let's see. MC Harris, what is going on? Good to see you. Let's see. Did I miss on? Hold on. I hope I didn't miss somebody. Okay, I don't think I did. Okay. Portia G is here. Good to see you, ma'am. Thank you for showing up. Winter Soldiers in the building. Good to see you. Rebecca, hello. How are you? Claus, hello. What is going on? Good to see you. Let's see. Janice, hey, good to see you. Thank you so much for showing up. Rizzo's here in the building. Thank you. Let's see. My man Angel Gonzalez. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Treble Clef is in the building as well. Let's see. The homie Brooke. What is going on, Brooke? Good to see you. My man Didier's in the building. Good to see you as always, man. Alejandro, my man, what's going on, brother? Good to see you as well. Lonnie is in the building. Good to see you. My man Nelson V is here. Good to see you. Gilberto, hello. What is going on? Let's see. GWB, what is going on? How are you? Let's see. Who else? Rhonda, I think we said so. I think, well, either way, what's up, Rhonda? Good to see you. My man, he who runs phase. What's going on, famo? Man, hey, I hope you and Jackie are doing good. We ain't seen you in a minute. You know, I have to call in and check in on you, but I'm glad that you're here. Good to see you as well. GD, what is going on? Thank you so much for showing up. Clay D, how you doing? Painter, what's going on? My man Chief is in the building. Diane, hello. Thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate you, ma'am. Let's see who else. My man Tane is in the building. Good to see you. Ballet. Yes, good to see you as well. Queen B, how you doing? Thank you so much. Nia, hello. Energetic, how you doing? Let's see who else. I saw a couple other faces. Wait. Travis, what's going on? The homie Alib is here. Good to see you. Chris, thank you so much for joining today. I appreciate it. Let's see. Davion's in the building. My man Drake Mack is here. Clay D is here. Good to see that. Yes, love to see it. Kano, I ain't seen you in a minute, Kano. Good to see you back. Ebony, good to see you as well. Charles, what's going on? Charles in charge. I always love that. Let's see. Last of my kin, what is going on? Marsha Reese is here. You already know. Let's see. Hannah's here. Good to see you. Raina, Elena. Let's see who else. My man Ernest, the vet's in the building. Let's see. Gotcha. What you going on? Hello. Thank you so much. Bad, what's going on? Hello. Ryan, I see you. My man Donnell is here as well. Okay, I gotta hurry up. Let's see. Andreas. Wait. I think I saw. Hey, TJ. Hello. My man Jason Wilcox in the building. Long time vet right there. Loyalty, how are you? Come on now. And the missus, y'all. The Mrs. E-Man is here. You know, that's it don't get no better than that. Come on now. Carbro, how you doing, man? Good to see you as well. Let's get to the first comment. RecastTchalla, I have spoken, says Dancing Dog. Thank you so much. Yes, facts. We gonna get to that juicy topic. It's gonna be listen. We gonna get to that. We gonna talk. I'm gonna need y'all help. I'm just saying. I don't ask for help a lot, but I'm gonna need y'all help to make sure I keep things calm. Because y'all know I gotta be the nice guy. Y'all know I gotta. Okay. Help me make sure I don't go off the rail. That's all I'm asking y'all. Dre Mac, I'm just here for the tea. Oh, brother, we got some tea. Oh, we got plenty. Don't you worry about it. Thank you, brother. Big Bo, thank you so much for that contribution. Hey, man and fam, I see you out here doing big things. I'm going to be a part of the replay gang this week. Celebrate my birthday today. Hey, congratulations. Happy birthday, Big Bo. Thank you so much for, continuing to support this channel. Shout out to you watching it on the replay as well. But man, happy birthday, brother. I hope that you have a really great time and celebrate and make it the best one, man. Appreciate you so much. Wait, hold on. I saw something. I love to see this. Peaches! Hey there, new subscriber. Welcome to the family. Hey, hopefully we won't scare you off. Hopefully we won't scare you off either. But hey, welcome to the family. Listen, we're gonna have a good time. I promise you that. Okay, let me grab these and then we're gonna hurry up and start. Wait, let me make sure I ain't missed nobody. Okay, got that. Let's see. Brooke, what you got? Let Miss Mayo know. Oh boy. We're gonna talk. We'll talk about that. Yes, we will get to the topic of discussion for sure. My man, he who runs fades. Save the dirty work for Jack. Hey, listen. Bro. We talk. We already know. I accept no responsibility for any actions of Jackie. Just no. I'm not responsible. Whatever happens. Whatever happens, release the Jackie. No, I'm just playing. Don't do nothing crazy. Okay, what we got? W. Hey, what up, Dub? Oh my gosh. Thank you for RecastTchalla. Hey, thank you so much for supporting the channel. This really means a lot. Such a generous donation. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Let's see who else. Donnell Peoples matches. I finally watched Arcane and oh my god, right? The visuals, the music, the character writing, the hand. Yo, the hands. I laughed, I cried, I was hyped as F. Bro, I'm telling you, Arcane is dope. Yes, it is. I'm so glad that you got a chance to actually see it. And then, of course, you guys know I do have a review for Arcane. That is the animated show on Netflix. So you definitely need to go check that out if you get the opportunity. Fantastic show. Thank you so much for letting me know how you felt about it, brother. Appreciate you. Let's see. We got my man, Just My Opinion Reviews in here. Come on, Brandon K. Avery. Let's go, brother. Let's get this party started. RecastTchalla, save T'Challa. Recast. Iron Fist. Please. Bob Chapek sucks. But he's getting paid, though. He is getting paid. Attack of the Booty Monster. Shout out to Book of Boba Fett. Thumbs up, y'all. Hey, brother. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Man, that is such a generous donation as well. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And y'all make sure y'all go follow my man Brandon K. Avery as well. You know, he out there doing the work, the hard work. Y'all can go to hold on. Y'all can go to my favorite channels over here, my recommended channels right there. Y'all go ahead and support this brother and give him a follow and check out his work as well. Let's see. Hold on. Let's get on. Hold on. We got my man Ernest. Someone was riding the bandwagon. I saw a video. Oh, don't you worry. We gonna play the video. Matter of fact, we gonna break down the video. We gonna react to the video. Y'all, I told y'all, listen, get comfortable because we going there today. We going there. Okay, thank you so much. Marley, what you got? I'm here for all the smoke. Oh, it's gonna be a whole chimney. It's gonna be a chimney up in here. Okay, we gonna talk about it. I'm trying to tell you. Leave. Thank you so much. E-Man, what on earth makes you think will keep you calm? Patty. See, this is I'll be needing y'all help. Listen, don't encourage. See, y'all just gonna let me say something, and then all of a sudden I'm gonna get canceled, and y'all gonna be like, "How come E-Man got canceled?" And I'm gonna be like, "Cause the E-Fam didn't want to let me hold back." Listen, I'm okay. You know what? I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna do what I can to make sure we keep things civil. I'm gonna do that. Let me see here. I'm trying to find. Where is it? I want to find something. Okay, I'll have to look for that in a little bit. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yep, that's it. Okay, cool. Excellent. Just wanted to pull up another receipt. That's all. Just a little receipt. Y'all know how I get down. All right. Let's see. I'm going. My man Miles, what's going on? Give us those receipts. Yo, we going now. Trust. Listen, I got them loaded up. Okay, I got. Y'all ever watch my man Rob from Comics Explained? Man, let me tell you something, brother. Let me tell you something. That's how I feel right now. We gonna get into it. Gilberto, what's going on? Read your cash. Oh man. Okay. All right. Oh man. Okay. Hold on. Give me a sec. Gilberto. Hey, thank you so much. Oh my God, so generous. $25 Cash App. Appreciate you, brother, so much. Let me give some love right back. Thank you. Bam, right there. Thank you. Also, Renee, thank you so much for your donation. And Steven, I appreciate you for your $10 Cash App. Thank you so much, y'all. For real. Means a whole lot. I appreciate you. Okay, I'm trying to get to the topics, but we gonna talk, I guess. Michelle, thank you so much for that. I appreciate your mission. I am representing the Southside Coalition. Okay, Southside, RecastTchalla. Okay, thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate you. Black, what you got? The pale one heard the shy was behind you and changed her tune. The story monster. Well, I mean, if that's what they gonna do, that's what they gonna do. I can't. Okay. I guess we'll get there. We'll get there. Thank you, Black. Appreciate you, Mad Nerd. What's going on, Sup, man? Can you shout out my wife Stacy? She rolls her eyes every Friday night. She don't understand us. RecastTchalla. Keep up the good work. Hi, Stacy. What you rolling your eyes for? What did we do? What did we do? Hey, tell me what happened, Mad Nerd. What is she against RecastTchalla? What we do? What happened? Listen, it's all good. Stacy, come on and join the fam. Come and join the conversation. Have some fun. Relax. Treat yourself to this wonderful live that we have every Friday and have a good time. Please. Thank you so much, Mad Nerd. I appreciate you. Let's see. Okay. All right. Y'all know how we get down. Unfortunately, we gonna start off with the bad news. And oh boy. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Did MT did say have fun with your little hashtag? You right, he did, and we shall. We shall. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. All right, so we're gonna start off with the bad news first, and then we're gonna work our way up to the juicy news later. So first and foremost, man, like January is already coming in droves. Like it's hitting hard, y'all. We just lost Meatloaf, unfortunately. Found dead, unfortunately, at 74 years old, from COVID, no less. This man, when I tell you I'm so sick of this stuff, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie, I have jammed to my man Meatloaf's, and I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Oh, classic, straight classic. Okay. Oh my goodness. But rest in peace to my man here. And he's been like in a number of different movies, TV, and stuff like that. So it sucks. It really sucks. And the thing is, like, it ain't even been like a month yet, right? We already lost Sidney Poitier. We lost Betty White. We lost Bob Saget. We lost Meatloaf. Now, even on top of that, and I want to make sure I give them their proper little moment here, we lost Louie Anderson too. Come on now, the comedian Louie Anderson. Oh, that right there. And of cancer at that. Of cancer too. Oh, y'all know I hate cancer. Oh, I hate cancer so much. Oh, 68 years old. Come on, man. You still got time. You still got more life. Man, and we lost John Madden too. Oh my gosh. Yes, we did. Oh, this is just too much, to be honest with you. Like, I know they say it comes in threes and all that stuff, but golly, come on. I like Louie, man. Louie, like, I used to watch, what was that, Life with Louie, the animated cartoon on Saturdays and stuff. I used to watch that, all the time. Oh, my man was in Coming to America. Like, life is too short, y'all. Y'all got to make sure y'all living it up. Y'all doing what y'all do. Love people, you know what I'm saying? Like, tell people what you got to tell them. Life is too short. Appreciate what you got. And then it's like, it don't even stop there. It don't even stop there. So, and I hope I say this right. Gaspard Ulliel also passed away. This was a Moon Knight actor. But he's been more than that. We haven't really seen, most of us, I say, have not really caught up with him. He was only 37 years young. Passed away in a ski accident, hit his head with a head injury, I believe, and passed away. I mean, this is a French actor. He's done a lot of work, of course. And he was like a rising star in France. And it's just so heartbreaking. I mean, that 37 and your life is so he's gonna play in Moon Knight. He's going to be the character Midnight Man. which I believe is it's a villain of Moon Knight. I don't personally know that much about Midnight Man. I haven't really followed him that much. But he's gonna be in like all 6 episodes of Moon Knight. So we're at least gonna get, what I think probably would have put him on a global stage. You know what I'm saying? Like people would have been like, yo, who's this cat? We want more of him. You know what I'm saying? So I have no idea what's gonna happen in Moon Knight. I don't know if his character makes it. I don't know if Marvel wants to recast it or not. I have no idea. But all of that to me really doesn't matter at this point because this guy passed away. It's terrible, terrible news. Just to have life be cut so short. It hurts. It really sucks. It really does. Let me get some of these comments here. So rest in peace to everybody, who has passed away. Condolences to the family, thoughts and prayers and all of that, because this ain't this sucks. This sucks. My man Dre Mack, I just battled COVID, man. Praying for anyone going through or who has lost someone, man. Dre, I hadn't seen you in a minute, bro, and I was wondering what happened. So I'm glad to hear that you're doing better, man. Gosh, and it sucks. It does. I mean, we know family friends that have passed away, so I don't. That's why I don't play with this. That's why I'm not taking it lightly. It's not just a little cold because everyone deals with this stuff differently. But Dre, I'm glad to hear that you're doing better, man. Man, just ugh. Nelson, what you got? MT jealous. He can't freely say what he wants, allegedly, like you, E-Man, and Grace don't want this smoke. Petty bro, recast. I'm gonna let you say that. Because I let y'all listen. I let y'all say because y'all adults, y'all are free. Y'all say what y'all gotta say. I'm gonna let y'all take care of y'all business. I'm gonna let that. Okay. All right. Thank you, Nelson. I appreciate it. Come on, my man Lamont Tyson. Come on, brother. Thank you so much for that generous offer. Man, thank you, brother. I appreciate you so much. Y'all make sure that y'all definitely go give this man a follow as well. This is where you can get all that good reviews and life games. I'm talking about fitness, financial, and he'll cover movies and TV shows and all of that stuff. Go subscribe to this brother right here, Lamont Tyson. Hey, thank you, brother. Thank you so much for that. Let's see. What a year of loss here for any and all bashing of that Grace if she is really hating on RecastTchalla. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you so much. I'll say this. She's not hating on RecastTchalla. But we do need to clear up some issues and some misconceptions about RecastTchalla and how it is being conveyed. So that is what we're gonna do. But no, she honestly at this point, I feel like I don't think that if you've actually anyone who's actually heard what RecastTchalla stands for, and I'm talking about what's on the petition. I'm not talking about what some random person on Twitter said about it. I'm saying if you really listen to the interviews, the articles, read the petition, and really understand what we're saying, it's not a good look to try and argue against it. I'm just saying, like our position is, in my opinion, pretty airtight. Now, you can still disagree with it. I'm just saying, I don't think that it's easy to argue against it. That's gonna because you're gonna have to jump through some real mental gymnastics to get to try and tear down RecastTchalla. The only people that try it at this point are the ones that just read the hashtag and allow themselves to be ignorant to everything else. But anyway, brother, thank you so much. We definitely gonna talk about her as well, or at least what was said. We will get to that. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Marsh Reese, rest in peace to the icon. Andre, yes, Andre Leon Talley, also. What was it? Director of Vogue passed away as well. God, see, it's so many. It's so many. Oh, pioneer, icon in the fashion industry passed away as well. Dang, man. See, thank you, Marsh Reese. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Oh, it's so much, so much. Let's see. They better not recast. No disrespect. Rest in peace. I think you're talking about yeah, the Moon Knight guy. Yeah, I mean, maybe they will. Um, we'll see. We'll see. That'll be a bridge we'll cross at that point. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But thank you, Mike. I appreciate that contribution. All right, let's move on to the next topic. Man, I'm sorry, but we still got some, I think it's bad news. Actually, it's just more annoying news. Y'all, Mission Impossible got delayed again. That is right. Tom Cruise's movie, not only Mission Impossible 7, but also Mission Impossible 8 has been delayed until 2023 and 2024. Oh my goodness. Y'all, this is getting ridiculous. Like they're rescheduling this. This was supposed to come out. Keep in mind, we were supposed to get Mission Impossible 7 May of 2022. It was supposed to come out this year. Let me see. Yeah, May 27th. That's when we were supposed to get the seventh movie. And then I want to say, I believe that they're shooting them back to back. So that was actually going to be something that we could have been looking forward to. But now it looks like it is going to come out July 14th, 2023. And then Mission Impossible 8 will come out June 28th, 2024. So gotta wait. I don't know. How did y'all feel about, were y'all excited for Mission Impossible 7 and 8? Let me know how you were feeling about it. I mean, I like the Mission Impossible movies. I feel like most of the movies, though, they all run together to me. Like, I kind of treat the Mission Impossible movies kind of like the James Bond movies. I'll watch it, I'll love it, I'll have a good time with it. But the second I walk outside the theater, I forget everything that happened. I forget who did what. I forget what the bad guy even wanted. I don't know what the story. I don't know nothing. I just know Tom Cruise did some crazy stunt. He did a whole lot of running, and something blew up. That's that. I don't. That's my experience with damn near every single Mission Impossible movie. Like, unless I can remember the stunt, I can remember him dangling, almost hitting the floor, from the ceiling. I remember him scaling a building. I remember him running from a tornado and all that stuff. I remember that. I couldn't tell you two things about what the movie's about, though. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't know, but they good entertainment though. Anyway. Let me see. I got a comment. Let me make sure I didn't miss him. AJ, what you got? Man, what happened? I'm hype and don't even know why. Hey, thank you so much for that contribution, AJ. Hey, we gonna talk about it. Trust me. Just hang out, chill. I'm gonna dissect everything for you. Don't you worry. I got you, y'all. By the way, oh my God, we got 395 of y'all. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Just tell YouTube that you enjoy this stuff. That's all. But yes, okay. So we'll get to, I don't know. We'll get to the Tom Cruise thing some other time. I don't care. I really just want to get through these topics so we can get to the good ones. That's all. I'm sorry. So I apologize if I'm going a little fast. Let's see. We got, what you got here? Hold on. Game, what you got? Has ever been another role besides T'Challa that can't be recast? I've never heard of a role that can't be recast until now. So I would say that there are some exceptions. And I'm gonna try not to get too much on the recast stuff now because we're gonna talk about it a lot later in this episode. But there are some exceptions. I would say that you don't want to recast a role that was uniquely created with an actor. So one exception I would give for right now, I would say would be Rocky with Stallone, because he created it, he wanted it, he embodied it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that one role. You can't look at that like they're one and the same, So for me, I would say that would be a role that you really, really, really are going to have a hard time ever recasting, you that one role, you might have to wait like a generation for people to forget who Sylvester Stallone is, and then you can recast. So Rocky would be it. But let's just say someone like, some people say Tony Stark with Robert Downey Jr. or Hugh Jackman with Wolverine. Like, they can be recast. It's okay to recast them. They did their thing and they are iconic in their roles and their stories are complete. They can be recast because ain't nobody touching what they've already accomplished. That's the point. That's why recasting has never been a bad thing. If anything, we might actually get an even doper Wolverine, an even cooler Tony Stark. You don't know. Please don't let anybody out there ever say this foolishness. I know we feel it, but we don't know it. Don't ever let somebody say, can't nobody ever do a better job than this person. You don't know that. Unless you're God, unless you're psychic and omniscient, you don't know what future people or actors or roles will be. You have no idea. We might see, you might have like a 10 times better actor as Wolverine that's just waiting for the opportunity. You have no idea. 30 years from now, we're going to be sitting there like, man, I remember when Hugh Jackman was like the best, but man, this new cat is killing it. Like, I ain't never seen Wolverine like that. Humble yourselves. People need to humble themselves. This is why I say you can't always listen to all the outrage from fans, not all the time, and I'm not trying to be hypocritical. What I'm saying is the people that doubt, the fans that doubt things that they don't know, that they don't see. Don't do that because you have no idea. Leave the doors open. Jeez, not to mention actors hate that stuff. Oh, how many times I played that already with Chadwick Boseman? They do not like it when people be like, there can only be one. You can't have no more than just this. Like, leave them things open for people. Sorry about that. Thank you, game. Appreciate you. Eric Shaw, what you got? Thank you, brother, so much for that. They can't stop the RecastTchalla movement. They can only hope to contain it. Facts. Facts. Yes, absolutely. Look, I told y'all it's not gonna stop. Like, the trailer gonna come out, we gonna trend. The movie gonna come out, we gonna trend. The sequel gonna come out, we gonna trend. We're not going anywhere. Y'all don't understand. Until a variant shows up and it's an accurate variant and it's not just some random little kid named T'Challa Jr. or whatever, we gonna keep going. Trust me. Thank you for that, Eric. He Who Runs Face, Mission Impossible, Fast and Furious crossover with Anthony Mackie as the villain. I mean, if y'all want to go rent it, I guess. Let me move on because he just came out of nowhere with some violence. I see what he's doing. That's fine. Thank you, brother. Jason, what you got? Should change the name to Mission Improbable. Thank you for that, Jason. I appreciate you. Let's see. MJ, what you got? Good evening. Just wanted to shout you out on RecastTchalla. Oh, thank you so much. Also, Denzel Washington, Charles Xavier, Professor X. Sure. Hey, if he's down to play the role continuously and in the long term, I'm fine with that. Or maybe as a one-shot type of thing in the multiverse. Fine, whatever. That's cool with me. I'll never say no to Denzel. Thank you so much. He Who Runs Face. Foggy was gaslighting. He said Chadwick Boseman's performance transcended any iteration in Marvel history. Really? His 2 MCU deaths was better than his comic run. Well, might be 3 deaths if they have their way. At least that's a possible outcome. I don't know how people justify that. I don't know why people. Oh, this is why we need to talk. This is why we need to talk. Thank you, He Runs Face. This is why we need to talk. Laura Lee, thank you so much. Aloha, you are killing your interviews. Email. Oh, thank you so much. I mean, 55,000 and counting. Thank you so much. Come on, Foggy, admit you were wrong. Your email was right. RecastTchalla. Thank you. Hey, look, like I said, I've never said that they were in the wrong. I just think that they might have jumped the gun a little bit. I think that they were emotional. They understood and they painted themselves in a corner by just saying they were not going to recast. I said this even in my interviews. Had Marvel just said, we're not going to recast for now, we don't have any plans to recast at this moment, nobody would trip. Not one per. I would have sat there and be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, on to Wakanda forever. You know, it would have been cool. They started this because people be trying to come and recast T'Challa as if like we're being the insensitive ones, as if we're the ones that are like being insensitive to Chadwick Boseman's passing. Are you kidding me? No, we didn't make no finite statements about anything. We didn't sit here and act as though the family was on board or not on board. We didn't do nothing. Recast T'Challa is reactionary to the statements of Marvel Studios. It's a reaction. That's like sitting here getting mad at Black Lives Matter and not the corrupt bad apple police officers that were shooting black people in the first place. And you know what, maybe that's not a good example because I don't want to make and compare Marvel to bad police officers. I'm just saying, for the sake of analogy, you don't blame the reaction. You go to the original. You see where it started. So please don't go misquoting me saying E-Man said Marvel is bad policing. Don't do that. I'm talking about the reaction. That's all. You see how we living in this world? You got to correct everything you say early because people will fly with stuff and take you all out of context real fast. Rim 17, thank you so much, fam. Please send a shout out to my good sis Kristen. Yes, who God bless, no man curse. Chin up, we love you. Yeah. What did something happen with Kristen? Hold on. Hey, did somebody say? Did something happen? What happened with Kristen? I'm gonna wait because you know we got our. That's the mod squad right there. That's the vet. That's the vet. Well, yeah. Shout out to Kristen though. What happened? Did I miss something? I hope I didn't miss nothing. Is she okay? Is she cool? Somebody just let me know real quick. I'm looking at the. Okay, she cool. Okay, don't have me worried now. You know I'll be trying to look out for all of y'all. Okay, all right. Okay, she laughing and giggling. I think she all right. Okay, I think she all right. All right. Whew. Had me almost worried there for a minute, y'all. I'm like, yo, we just got done all this bad news. Don't you do this to me. But yeah, shout out Kristen, of course. You know, my squad vet, top in the building. Appreciate you. Diane, what you got? I just want to see the look on your face. Tyler Perry as the Diane, why? Why? You see, this is what I talk about. Because see, now y'all showing out in front of company. Because we got new people, we got new subscribers in here. We got new subscribers. And now they're gonna sit here and be like, why they keep attacking this emotional relationship that we all have? Okay. But Diane's she a top vet, so I just have to take the abuse. I have to just take it. She definitely chose violence 100%. I don't know what I do. I be trying to service the people, and then I just get violence. I don't know. It's a love-hate relationship. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry. I apologize to everybody. I don't know. AJ, where's go? Better example is people being mad at Ron Artest, whipping the fans, throwing a beer at him. There you go. Fine. Cool. I'll go with that. I'm fine with that. That's fine. Thank you, AJ. I appreciate that. You know, this is what happens when you live. You don't have time to like think of everything, so you gotta say it, but then you gotta be like, wait, was that actually good, and correct it anyway. All right. So Tom Cruise, his movies are delayed. All right, whatever. Let's move on to the next topic. Batman. So the Batman. Listen, I've told y'all from the jump, and I could be wrong. But I am excited for the Batman. I'm excited for Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson's version of the Batman. This is going to be a detective noir type of movie. And we just got the information that it is actually going to be up to 3 hours long plus credits. So, you know, let's just say maybe 2 hours and 50 something minutes with some change or whatever. But yes, this is definitely going to be something that I'm looking forward to. And yo, I know some people be like mad about like, oh, it's 3 hours. It's gonna be a problem. I don't care. Give me them 3 hours. First of all, Matt Reeves has earned my trust to do a 3 hour movie. I don't have a problem with that. He can do that. Every director can't give you a 3 hour movie and keep you entertained. When the Russo brothers say, yo, Infinity War or Avengers game finna be this, bro, y'all gave me Captain America Winter Soldier. Y'all can have my attention for as long as you like. Okay. So the dude that gave us the Planet of the Apes movies and stuff, or War on the Planet of the Apes, like, you earned it. It's cool. We can go with it. Now, I will say this. If they do this 3 hours, because it's a detective noir, there could be the possibility of pacing. Having a movie be long is not a problem if you got enough stuff to keep us awake and engaged. So you better have some good moments of action to keep us in, because otherwise we're gonna be sitting there like Batman, Catwoman, oh, Joker, who, what, the Riddler, so you gonna have to make sure that we out there, breaking some jaws and telling people to talk, do something. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. You let me know. How do you feel about the fact that the Batman is going to be 3 hours long? Does it excite you? Does it concern you? Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. Let's see here. Hold on. Okay. Ooh, sinus is catching up. Okay, let me grab this comment here. What we got? Dion, what you got? Thank you so much. E-fam, what's good? Don't forget to click that like button. Oh, thank you, Dion. I appreciate you, brother, so much. Let's see. I'm gonna read y'all comments when I get done. I promise. I for real. Oh man, hold on, man. We got a quick cash app here. Rakan, thank you so much for the $5 cash app. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Let's see. You said for Save T'Challa, do us right. We made them recast Sonic. Facts. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that contribution. Let's see who we got here. Waleed, what you got? Can we handle as fans? We are moving on. Don't know. I think so. If you're talking about recasting or whatnot, I think so. I think a lot of fans have had enough time. We're talking about like almost 2 years in between. My whole thing is like, let's not go re-triggering people, but I think we can. I think people doubt it, but we absolutely can. We're fully capable of doing that. He who runs fades. Thank you so much. Imagine T'Challa Perry slapping someone, slap, spin, arms flailing, their wig flies off. That would actually be a sight to see. That would actually be pretty hilarious if that happened. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna front and act like that's not gonna be funny. Thank you so much for that visual. Alejandro, what's going on? Listen to me, guys. This new Batman is going to be epic. Might be the beginning of the DCEU's redemption. I think it has all the potential. It has all the potential to be great. I'm getting similar feelings to how I felt when the Joker was announced. A lot of people were sitting there like, oh, hell no. Not after Heath Ledger. Oh, no. Jared Leto was whack. No. And I was like, yo, Joaquin Phoenix can act. Like, I don't know about Todd Phillips, the director, but I know Joaquin Phoenix can act. And if you can get somebody who can act and they be the Joker, it's going to be a hit. It's going to be hard to make that. So I knew that was going to be cool. Now, at the same time, I also thought that David Ayer's Suicide Squad was going to be great too, because David Ayer had came out with some great movies, Fury, Street Kings, all these other things. He was doing great. But that the other Suicide Squad, the one with Jared Leto, not so good. So we'll see. But I do have a lot of confidence in this version for sure. Thank you so much for that. Let's see who else. Let's see. Everson, what you got? Love Denzel, but not as Xavier. Not every recast is a good one, like Tyler Perry as T'Challa. Facts. Facts. This is 110% factual, and I totally agree with you on that. Thank you so much for that. Billy, what you got? I mean, it's just that my bladder hates 3-hour movies. I feel you. Hey, I feel you. Listen, when Endgame came out, I went to the bathroom fast and I ain't drink nothing. I was like, we gonna take care of this now. So I mean, know your body, because the weirdest thing. I don't know, it's a sidetrack. The weirdest thing to me is like because I go to press screenings, right? So when I go to press screenings, and I hate to tell on people. Actually, I ain't gonna drop no names, but when I go to press screenings and I'm sitting there with other critics and stuff, these are people that are gonna write about the movie, and they just be getting up and leaving, like in the middle of the movie, maybe to make a phone call, maybe to go to the bathroom. I don't know. But I'll be sitting there like, what if you just missed like a really important thing in the movie? Like, what if that changes your perception of the movie? That's why for me, I'm like, if I get there even 5 minutes late for a movie, like, and it's 5 minutes in, I just skip it. I'll be like, I'll just watch it later. Because who knows if the first 5 minutes has something important, or if I gotta go to the bathroom, I'm finna do the little dance in the chair. I'm listen, I'll do what I got to do. Oh, maybe one day I'll tell y'all about a crazy story I did in the theater, but that's gonna be for another day. That's another day. Thank you so much. Di, what you got? I'm not impressed by the new Riddler costume though. You know what? Yeah, I understand. There were some shots of the Riddler costume. I think that was just one of them. I think. So he was out there looking like Kanye for a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. Let me see if do I have a picture of that? I don't think I do. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Y'all see it. Yeah, Riddler out here looking like a Kanye, looking type of fashion statement or something. Yeah, it's not the hottest thing in the world. I give him that. I mean, I don't know who's really gonna want to cosplay that or whatever, but it is what it is. I saw somebody's comment. I'm not gonna highlight it because it's almost kind of true. I'm not gonna highlight it though. I will never confirm nor deny. Oh man, that's funny. Ernest, what's going on? Thank you so much. 3 hours plus WB equals Dune. I pass on Batman. Well. Oh, hold on. What do I got? A little thing on that. But yeah, hey, I totally understand. I understand. I'll say this: WB doesn't like long movies, so keep in mind that's one of the reasons why they made Snyder cut down the movie, or at least with Joss Whedon, because they don't want no 3-hour movies. It makes the longer your movie is, the less times it can run in the theaters, and that's the less amount of tickets that can be sold. That's why these movie studios like to shut them down or trim them up. So if they're allowing this movie to be 3 hours, I think they really trust what's going on with it. So, we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. The Dark Poet. What you got? 3 hours for me. It depends on if I can find the XL super absurd. That's nasty. That's so nasty. I'm not going to comment on that. I'm sorry. I can't do it. That's nasty. I'm sorry. But I understand. Let's see, Jess, what you got? Should have done Rob Pat as Jason Todd instead of Batman. That would have been interesting. That actually would have been interesting. I mean, he wouldn't have been my first choice for Jason Todd, but I could see it. I mean, Robert Pattinson can act. Like, I need people not to sleep on him and sit here and think like all he did was Twilight. Go watch his other movies. He can act. My man he has range. He can do more. Excuse me. Let's see. He who runs phase. Riddle me this, riddle me that. When Kanye comes to the front, why does Pete Davidson sneak out that back? Oh man, I like that. That's dope, bro. That's dope. Good stuff. Thank you for that. That's funny. Let's see. Danielle, what you got? I pace myself with drinking soda when the movies are long. Plus, my husband goes before the movie starts. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Just know your body. That's all. Just know what you gotta do. That's all good. But yes, thank you for that as well. I appreciate the support. All right, let's move on to the next topic. I had to add this one a little last minute, but y'all, it looks like Godzilla is actually going to get a TV series along with the other Titans. There's going to be a MonsterVerse TV show. It's in the works at Apple TV Plus, no less. I'm actually kind of shocked because I thought, this is a WB property. Like, first of all, I always thought of Godzilla as like, if you do Godzilla, King Kong, whatever, that should be on the big screen. But Netflix has some Godzilla type of little series and stuff. They like animated. They all right. They not the best. They all right. So I guess you can kind of do a MonsterVerse thing. Here's my concern because I'm really shocked that they didn't make this on HBO Max. I have no idea why they wouldn't do that. But my concern is this, because this is my concern with everything related to Godzilla, King Kong, and all of them. I just hope they don't take their time and waste it on the humans. Like, yo, I'm not watching no Godzilla stuff to care about this other humans' family divorce and family drama. I don't care about y'all. Y'all finna get stomped. Y'all finna get the hot acid breath breathed on you. I don't care about the humans at all. I'm not saying the humans aren't important, because the humans are definitely important in these stories, to kind of help interpret things like, oh, Godzilla, he must be mad, or something like that, or like Godzilla, he's just not happy, or Kong, he wants to go home. Like, that's fine. You can have the humans be in there and be supporting characters. But yo, if we're chasing cameras to find out what's going on with them and they personal lives, I don't care. I don't care. I don't want none of that. Yo, you're going to be wasting screen time with all of it. I don't care how good the actor is. I don't want it. If you don't have me seeing, Mothra get their wings chopped off, I need King Kong to go grab a whole tree trunk, and bonk people on the head. Just boom, bing bong. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I need the fights between the monsters. That's what I came for. So I don't want to see none of that stuff. But I'll say this. I have not been checking for Apple TV like that. And it's no diss to them. It's just that I haven't had anything compelling enough to draw me to go watch Apple TV. But this might do it. This might do it. I don't know if I'm going to jump in quickly. I might need to see a trailer. I might need to see maybe one or two little reactions, reviews online. Because the last thing I want to do is get invested in a show, and then all of a sudden they like, don't nobody talk about it. Ain't popping off. How you doing, Witcher? Y'all, ain't nobody talk about Witcher. I still haven't seen season 2. Witcher came. Everybody was excited. I ain't heard 2 words. I ain't seen no articles written. I ain't see nobody on my timelines talking about like, yo, Witcher season 2, yo. I was ready to toss a coin to my Witcher. I don't know. Guess I'm gonna have to reconsider that too. All right, let me grab these comments. How are y'all feeling about Godzilla and the Titans MonsterVerse coming to a TV series? Are you looking for it? Are you checking for it? Are you interested? Will this make you sign up for Apple TV? Just check it out, or are you gonna take a wait and see approach? Let me know how you feel. Let's see what we got. House of Boom. Sidebar: Image, Moon Knight, or imagine Moon Knight and White Vision having a conversation about the ship of Thesis. Okay, now back to T'Challa. I like that. I honestly, I don't even think Moon Knight gonna stay for that conversation. He'll be like, I got stuff to do. Bye. I got people to kill. So I don't know, but I do like the white on white. I like that. Thank you so much. Tranquil, what you got? Just sending love, fighting in these cosplay streets for RecastTchalla. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, it's definitely a battle. It's definitely a battle. Let's see. What happened to my camera? Is blurred. You know what? That's the connection. That's not me. Listen, I put the money in. All the little donations y'all get, I try and put that right back into the tech to give y'all a better show. I got a 4K webcam at this point, but no, that's Xfinity. That's Comcast for you. I don't know. I done connected it with the hard line, and got the super internet speed. I don't know. Sorry about that. I apologize for that. But it's not me. Let's see. Wait, Mike, what you got? I'm actually interested in finding out about the Titans, but afraid they will have a huge miss. Same. Like I'm not, because I think they were there was like that whole organization that they were gonna follow or whatever, and it was the organization that follows the Titans and stuff. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Facts. This is exactly right. Don't nobody come to see the humans. This is what I'm saying. Come on now. Come on, man. I'm trying to tell you. Thank you. Danny, what you got? Monster Fight Club. Other than that, I'm good. That's it. I guarantee you that's gonna be the best highlights. That's gonna be the best highlights of the whole thing. We'll see. I don't know. Who said this? Gilberto, what'd you say? Witcher was met. Yeah. See, this one I'm talking. What nobody talking about Witcher? What, like, nobody talked about it. There was no interest to pick it up. It could be okay, but my gosh, like, this thing has been out and I ain't see no hashtags. I ain't see a trend. I ain't see nothing. It ain't a good sign. That's all I'm saying. It ain't a good sign. Let's see what we got. Mad Nerd, what you going? Thanks for the shout out. That was worth it. Made us smile. Oh, facts. Great. I watched faithfully and blasted throughout the house. Now my son TJ wants to shout. What up, TJ? What up? Yvette in the house. I love it. Stacy, TJ, what's going on? How y'all doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for real. Yes, appreciate that. Thank you, Mad Nerd. Thank you for that. That's dope. Billy, what you got? I'm sitting at the table ready to eat. I don't know about the story and how it ended up on my plate. Same as humans in monster movies. All good. Hey, enjoy the meal. We definitely gonna have something for you to enjoy while you're eating. But I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Majin, what you got? Godzilla versus Biollante needs to happen. Ooh, or Biolante. Okay. Hey, I'll take that. I don't care. Listen, I will take all of them. I'll take all of the fights. Godzilla versus Ultraman. I'll take that too. Like, I don't care. Just show me big monsters fighting on the screen. That's all I want. If it's not gonna be a movie, you better show me more of that. Nicole, what you got? Hit the 3 dots to change YouTube play quality view. Oh, yeah. So if you're watching it on YouTube, if you're watching the high def version, it is gonna make this stream slower. So yeah, you can decrease the quality, and it'll stream. It won't buffer as much. Thank you for that, Nicole. Thank you so much for that. Check out Foundation. Okay, get my Foundation. All right, I will check that out. Thank you so much. Yeah, listen, I can't say I'll check it out quick because my queue is like very, very long on things to watch, but I will definitely check that out and put it in the whatchamacallit. Thank you so much. Jason, let's see. Kaluuya, Stanfield, Majors, etc. Growth, Lance Gross, Godzillions, RecastTchalla. Facts. Thank you so much for that. All right, let's get on to the next topic. It's y'all boy. So looks like y'all boy, Anthony Mackie. They're gonna do a Thundercats movie, and he wants to be in it. He want to play Panthro, y'all. So let's actually let's go ahead.
We were just talking about this.
Let's listen to what he's got to say. Yeah, let me make it a little bigger here for y'all. Anthony Mackie. This is what he wants. Here you go.
So we were just talking about this. I pre-existed like the whole Pokemon, like anime, like stuff, all that. I wasn't into comic books, any of that stuff. So I was a big Thundercats. My goal is to, when they make the Thundercats movie, I want to be the blue dude. What's his name? And Panthera! That's what I want to be when I grow up. Like, if Kelsey Grammer can be Beast, I want to be Panther. You know, both of us can be blue. I was a big, and you know, Tom and Jerry. Like I was a big, you know, Saturday morning cartoon guy. So I wasn't really big into cartoons. I was too big outside fighting my neighbors.
Y'all want this? I just want to see. I'm not even. I just want to know if y'all want that. Y'all want him to be Panthera, as he put it, Panthera. Look at Panthro. Look at Panthro. Panthro is like a huge character. I'm not talking about like a lead. I'm just talking about like he's a big in stature character. I don't even want to talk about this. I don't. Let me get to these other comments. I don't. Like, y'all gonna watch that? Like, House of Boom. Will the Monsterverse have the rest of the cast straight out of Compton? Oh man, I don't know. Hopefully not. I don't think so. Mike Trigger. Oh, man, listen. He want to be great. Marshall boo! I'm throwing coconuts. I'm not. I didn't choose Violet. This was a news topic. What did I do? Don't we do the news around here? What am I supposed to do? Ignore the news? What did I do? What did I say? I didn't even do nothing. I just asked if y'all want him as Panthro. I mean Panthro. Y'all don't want that. Okay. All right, man. Listen, I'm just here to answer the news. I don't know. Donnell, Michael Jai White. Yeah, Michael Jai White would actually be good. He would actually be a really good one for this role. I think so. That's a good one. AJ, what's going on? I'm all for the Thundercats movie because it was my favorite cartoon back in the day. Mackie kick rocks. I see Michael Jai White in that role. Facts. Like I think that would be a great cast if they got Michael Jai White. Oh my gosh. MT for snot. Bro, I can't do this. I'm sorry. I can't. But yes, yeah. Listen, all right. Let me re-clarify because I gotta make this little PSA every time Anthony comes up. I do not hate Anthony Mackie. I believe that Anthony Mackie is a very talented actor. I just think that he struggles sometimes with leading roles when he does not have a co-star. That's all. That's my official position on that. Now, Panthro is not a lead in a Thundercats movie. He is a supporting role. So, theoretically, Anthony could step into that role and do something. Now, I think what would depend to make this work, because I'm gonna be fair. To make this work, I think it depends on like what y'all do. Like, is it gonna be the makeup and costume work like Kelsey Grammer was in as Beast in X-Men? Maybe, or are they gonna make it CGI in a way? Maybe. I think that'd be kind of worse, but maybe. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Y'all. Yeah. Okay. Derek Games, what you got? So sorry I'm late. Physical therapy took my physical therapy made me sleepy. The blue dude, really. That's that look on your face. Hi, fam, love you. He could play the Birdman. Oh man, brother, thank you so much for that. He could play a bunch of different roles. I I mean, I hope y'all cool with this. I don't know. Alejandro, come on, man. Don't drink that water like Kermit the Frog with the pinky up and tell us how you feel about Big Mackie. Listen. If it's a supporting role, he usually can do that. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm just saying he's not gonna be the reason that's gonna make me run to go see the movie. That's all I'm saying. It's not really a diss. I'm just saying it doesn't pique my interest. Is that fair to say? Can I say that without being mean? Like, I'm not being. Y'all just be making me. Leave your face says all you want to say. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yep. All right. Next topic, because we got a lot to go over. We're gonna move on. Who is the next one here? Hold on. Okay. If y'all want to talk about messy, Joss Whedon, man, y'all. I don't know if you've been following this news or not. Joss Whedon. Okay, just to kind of give you a little refresher on this, Ray Fisher, Cyborg, aka Cyborg from the Justice League, had came out years ago basically calling out Joss Whedon along with a number of other WB execs for racist behavior, abusive behavior, and just a whole bunch of nonsense, right? And because of this, it caused a lot of controversy. And on that, basically, like, Joss Whedon, who was the director of the new version of Justice, or the non-Snyder cut one, he had to go radio silent, because once Ray Fisher started talking about it, other people started chiming in. Aquaman jumped in, Jason Momoa, Gal Gadot jumped in, talked about her little issues with Joss too. Ben Affleck, Batman, jumped in, was like, man, this whole experience on Justice League was terrible and all that. So everybody was kind of backing up Ray Fisher and letting them know, like, hey, it really wasn't all that cool working with him. So out of nowhere, when nobody asking for this, Joss Whedon, people thinking he was going to get canceled, he never did. He never got canceled because he was still working. He was still working. He was still doing this stuff. No matter how much stuff that people had said about him, no matter how much Ray Fisher was going at him, like, every day. Joss Whedon was chilling until recently. Joss Whedon came out, criticized the entire Justice League cast and reshoot for their behavior. Yo, let's see. What did he say here? So nearly 5 years after the film first hit theaters, Joss Whedon has sat down with Vulture to discuss the troubled production of Justice League. The filmmaker, who was accused by multiple stars of harassment and toxic behavior on set, criticized the film's stars and their behavior during reshoots, stating he had never worked with a ruder group of people, and writing off Gal Gadot's accusations of his threatening to kill her career. Whedon also criticized fans of Snyder for turning the internet and his former actors against him in the name of the original filmmaker and their efforts to get the original version of the film restored. Ooh-wee. Yo, I don't know who this man's PR person is. He needs to get some new PR. Because honestly, all he had to do was stay quiet. If he had just stayed quiet, people would have just moved on and forgot it and left it alone. But here's the other thing. When you have multiple people coming after you, multiple receipts are being shoved in your face, you really think your best defense is going to be, nah, all of them were bad? Now, if this was just one-on-one, if it was just Ray Fisher versus Joss Whedon, Now it's a he said. Okay, maybe. Whatever. Bro, you got the whole cast of, by the way, celebrities that most people really like coming out there talking about you. And you just gonna be like, nah, they were the rude one, they were bad. And then, the Gal Gadot. Okay, the Gal Gadot one, that one, we got to talk about that one too. So what he was talking about, so basically, Gal Gadot came out and said that Joss Whedon had said something. He made a comment that she took as him threatening her career. Something to the effect of, if you don't do this, it's gonna ruin your career, or your career will be over in Hollywood. Something to that effect, right? So Gal Gadot was like, "The hell you think you're talking to? You don't know I am Princess Diana." What? So she took offense to that. She took it up with WB, filed her little complaints or whatever, and they hashed it out. But what Josh said here, I'm gonna read what he said, because what he said, I'm like, bro, you just keep putting your foot in your mouth. I don't understand. Oh, okay. Here's what he had to say in defense of that situation with Gal Gadot in there. Gal Gadot didn't care for Whedon's style either. Last year, she told reporters Whedon threatened her and said he would make her career miserable. Whedon told me, the interviewer, he did no such thing. I don't threaten people. Who does that? Hold on, let me make it a little bigger for y'all. He concluded she had misunderstood him. English is not her first language, and I tend to be annoyingly flowery in my speech. He recalled arguing over a scene she wanted to cut. He told her jokingly that if she wanted to get rid of it, she would have to tie him to a railroad track and do it over his dead body. Then I was told I had said something about her dead body and tying her to the railroad track. He said Gadot did not agree with Whedon's version of events. She said I understood him perfectly. Oh, this so messy. And then you gonna go and talk about the fact that English ain't her first language, as if this woman don't speak good English. And what, bruh. Oh, bad. Terrible. Woo. It goes on and on and on and on. I mean, I'm just saying this is not a good look for Whedon. His PR team let him down. I don't know what made him think that coming out and saying I mean, even if you're gonna come out and say something, you should have been like, man, maybe, like, even if you think you were right, you should have just came out and just been like, you know what? I'm sorry if my actions were interpreted that way. I apologize to anybody that was offended, and I'll do better moving on. Interview cut, done. That's it. Walk out. Leave it at that. Because now you got Ray Fisher fired up. If you go to his Twitter right now, he's fired. He's going through all of it. Listen, he got receipts just like we got receipts for tonight. But it's just this is a wild thing, and I'm just sitting here like, I'm shocked that this man even bothered to fix his mouth like that and have a whole interview going through all of this stuff. Just not a good look. Anyway, let me know how y'all feeling about this Joss Whedon situation. Oh yeah, we'll see how this ends up turning out. Hold on, I got to scroll back up and get these comments. Just like Morris Day, Marcy X said, you know what time it is. Oh, check the oh god, it's like Marcy be like, it's like Christmas with her. Oh my god, come on, y'all don't understand. Let me tell you something, because I really want to give Marcia, I really want to give her her props, for real. Like, this woman she donates $50 on the Cash App every time, and then y'all see she like donates it. Like, I cannot express how much I truly appreciate her and all the support that you just bring here. I'm gonna tell you this, like, it's baby girl's birthday tomorrow. This is going to her. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what y'all, this is how y'all help this channel. You know, she gonna go check out her favorite. Well, she gonna have a nice little surprise because I don't know if she watching. I don't want to ruin the surprise. But you know what I'm saying? Like this, it I don't even have the words all the time to express how much I appreciate. I be telling Mrs. E-Man, you know, we be in bed, I be looking deep in her eyes, and I be like, I love the E-Fam. They be so great. You know, but for real, like y'all really do hold it down, and I really appreciate y'all. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sending you some love right back. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Marcia. I really, really do mean that. And also Chuck, thank you so much for the $5 cash app. For heat is almost 3 hours and you don't feel it. All good. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But no, for real, Marcia, you are the true MVP. Thank you so much. I really do mean that. Let's see. We got Diane, another top supporter. Come on, what you got? It's official. Anthony Mackie as Panthro, Tyler Perry as Lionel, and his super sticky wig as Sword of Power. Jesus. Y'all just don't want these movies to succeed. Like, why do y'all want these? Why y'all attack these movies? Why don't y'all want these movies to be great? Wow. Wow. This is Diane, you too violent today. It's only Friday. Why are you so violent? I don't understand. Oh my god. Y'all wouldn't even go pay to see that. Y'all wait for that thing to hit the streaming outlets. Y'all wouldn't go pay for that. Nelson, what you got? Ray Fisher clapback was epic on Twitter. Yeah, right. Hey, Ray Fisher was not playing. Ray Fisher was waiting for them to say something. He was waiting. He was like, man, they ain't gonna be that stupid. He looked at that article, was like, oh, word? Say less. He waited a whole day because he didn't want to respond on MLK Day. He was like, I'm gonna talk about this tomorrow. Woo, Ray Fisher went in. He went in. Thank you so much for that. Friggers Belt. Sounds like E-Man should be doing PR. That was good. Oh, thank you. Listen, it's not that hard though. It's not that hard. You just have to stop and think. Like, I just made that up just now. Like, bro, stop and think. You got people paying. You paying people for this. Woo, get your money back. Get your money back, bro. Man, thank you so much, Frigga. Derek Gaines, thank you so much. No Raid remake, no Mackie Panthro. Whedon needs to shut up. He'll be doing PBS movies or cartoons. You know what? Honestly, I don't think he will. I think he will be just fine. You know, because for whatever reason, even while they were attacking him, he was still doing, what was it, his show called? I think it was The Nevers or something like that. He was still working. He ain't never get canceled. I don't know. Hollywood still loves him. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But yes, thank you for that. Let's see who we got. Danielle. Joss Whedon is a jerk. I guess he forgot about Charisma Carpenter's comment. Hey, listen, I'm telling you, the Justice League people are not the only ones that have come out against him. You know, like people from Buffy the Vampire Slayer and all this. Like, my man's got a rap now. He's got a reputation, and it ain't good. He used to have a very good reputation, but it's not that good. He used to be like, you know, they used to make him like the poster child for feminism. You know, like, oh man, he put women on, and he puts women in the forefront and strong and empowered. But behind the scenes, it ain't looking too good for the boy. It ain't. Yeah, he's. I don't know. It's not a good look. But thank you so much for that. All right, y'all see, I'm trying to move. Trust me. Let's see. We making good time. It's hour 18. All right, we good. All right. So what else do we have here? Yeah, Joss Whedon acting up. Oh, okay. Now I think we've talked about this a lot of times, right? James Bond producers. They out here talking about Idris Elba. You know, maybe, could be next James Bond, maybe. They say that they have discussed Idris Elba. So here's what they had to say. This is according to the producers here. Well, we know Idris. We're friends with him, and he's a magnificent actor. And it's been part of the conversation, but it's always difficult to have the conversation when you have someone in the seat. So, I think we have decided that until No Time to Die has had its run and Daniel Craig has been able to, well, we've been able to reap the benefits of Daniel Craig's wonderful tenure, we're not going to think about or talk about anyone else. Okay. Okay. So, I think it would be stupid if you are a James Bond producer and you never sat here and at least considered Idris Elba. At the when I tell you that has been the number one request, I think, for most people. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up something else. Yeah. So that has been like one of the top picks for people for like how long? For years now, So why wouldn't you talk about Idris Elba? Now, my bigger problem is the fact that y'all are sitting here taking forever. Idris is only getting older. So what are you gonna do? Make it a one shot? Is he gonna get, a trilogy? Are you gonna shoot it back to back? Because I'm like, can we not waste these actors while they're here? We know we have great picks. Get to it. Let's get to it. But I like how she also mentioned how well, hold on, let me get this because I got receipts too. We've all been able to save it. Okay, blah, blah, blah. We're not gonna think about or talk about anyone else. That's fine, right? But guess what? They also said that the hunt for James Bond will begin next year. That's from the same lady, Barbara Broccoli. Same person. Same person. Man, isn't that nice? Isn't it nice to have producers that have so much energy, ready to think about the future and recast their characters before the movie even came out? By the way, that came out. They made that statement before No Time to Die even happened. And if you saw No Time to Die and you saw the ending of how it ended, the end credit scenes was like, James Bond will return. Why? Because they believe in his story. They believe in his character. They was going to put that energy to keep that going. Must be nice. Must be nice. But anyway, yeah, I would totally be down for Idris Elba coming in and playing James Bond. Like I said, I just want them to hurry up. Like, don't wait until this dude is like 55, 60 years old and then be like, oh, okay, let's do one now. Like, hurry up. Hurry up. Just do it. Stop acting like y'all not about to sit here and think about the future of your franchise. Like, just go get them, Anyway, Didier, I don't know if these talks are only talks and they still cast a white dude. This sounds like the Rooney Rule for Hollywood. Yep, I feel you on that. And the Rooney Rule, for some of y'all that don't know in the NFL, is basically a rule that forces NFL coaches to that they must at least interview one minority coach in their hunt for the next head coach. And it's basically a type of affirmative action. It doesn't mean that they're actually going to hire them, but at least they gave one a shot. Anyway, but it does kind of feel that way. But like I said, it would seem stupid not to talk to someone that I think most fans are very okay with. Now, I've had other people that I think could be a very good James Bond. I think that I've said for a long time, Tom Hiddleston will be fantastic to be James Bond. I mean, go watch his performance and Kong Skull Island, and you can see my man. He could do it. Don't think all he can do is Loki. He can be James Bond too. But yeah, we're just gonna have to see. We're gonna have to wait and see. I mean, there are some good picks. Yeah, Ray Jean Page. I guess he could do it. The Bridgerton dude. If they even want to go that route. The one thing they have said is that they don't want to make James Bond a female, which I actually agree with. And that's not to be sexist or anything, but it's like just make another woman a 007 character, just like in the movie. They had 007. But then again, people don't really care about mantles. They care about the characters that define the mantles. Anyway. AJ, what you got? Basically, no black will play Bond. That's how I take that comment. Maybe. I mean, I have to give him a little. I have to wait and see, because I think that if they go cast somebody that's not Idris Elba or not black, then y'all really are saying with your actions, we don't want that. Because it's not like Idris Elba is not bankable. You know what I'm saying? It's not like this man is not box office already. When he makes a movie, people will go watch that, right? He's a good enough draw. So listen, they got one shot. This is their one shot, because if they go get another actor right now, that next actor is probably going to be in that role for the next 10 years. You know, I don't think they're going to do a multiverse of James Bond, but they're going to have to show it with their actions. They're going to have to. Howard D, are we ever going to get tired of black versions of white characters? It should be the exception, but it's always the rule. I would just say that, like, I think for James Bond, that character is, in my opinion, the only criteria for him. He has to be British and he has to be a male. I think that's really the only criteria. I've never seen, and I'm not familiar with the books, I've never seen his race be a part of his character or role. So even though this role has traditionally been played by white men, I don't think that it is a specific role that has to be only by white people. You know, I've always made this argument that, like, the only time you don't want to play with the race swap is when it affects the character and or the narrative. For example, you can't make Bruce Wayne black. Batman, you cannot make him black, because the moment you make him black, you have to answer a whole bunch of other questions. Where did he get this money? Where did his family get all you got a black family, y'all the richest ones? How? Were y'all slave owners? Like, did y'all deal with slavery at all? I don't know. How does his interaction with the police work? They see his face and he a black guy. Does that change? Is he even going to be named Bruce? Like, these are all these different questions that come about when you do race swapping. And if it does not affect the character and it doesn't affect the story, go ahead and do it. There's no problem, in my opinion, at that point. But if it does, then don't. So for me, I have no problem if they make James Bond black, because his race has never seemed to be an issue in the first place. Let's see. He Who Runs Phase. At the end of the movie, it says James Bond will return. A blatant call that James Bond will be recast because the mantle was already passed on. Facts. Hey, they passed it and gave it right back. Man. Whew, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see what you got. Nerdy. I think Idris should be another 007 agent. Agent one-shot film. I'm fine with that. Yeah, if they want to give us just one movie, fine. Like, I don't think every James Bond has to be, a trilogy or whatever. Like, if they want to just give it to us with one, I'm fine with that. Do that. That's cool with me. At least we can say we had it. Not, hey, I bet you, if you make Idris Elba James Bond, that's gonna hit a billy. I don't know if any other James Bond movies have ever hit $1 billion, but I think that one definitely has potential to do it. I think that would, just because of all the fan outcry and the wishes for that to happen. So we'll see. Derek Games, E-Man, what's the difference between being 007 and James Bond? To me, it's like Clark Kent and Superman. They the same. No. So being 007 is just a title. It's just a mantle. Anyone can be a 007 agent. It's kind of like just having a ranking. You can have like 001s, 002s, whatever. But it's just a mantle. It's just a title. Just like in the No Time to Die movie, another woman was 007. Now, what you're talking about, though, and I think is speaking to the public perception of the role and the mantle. When you ingratiate a character so deeply with a mantle, then they become indistinguishable, right? When you think of Bruce Wayne, you automatically think of Batman. Even if somebody else is running around with the cape and cowl, you still be like, nah, Bruce Wayne is Batman, because that's how much we've been ingrained with that, right? It's kind of the same thing with T'Challa. You've had 55 years of stories of T'Challa as Black Panther, even though he has the mantle, and even if other people have the mantle, people perceive him as the Black Panther. Why? Because he defined the mantle. 55 years of saying this is what Black Panther is, that is going to lead to the public perception of no matter whether he got the mantle or not, that's Black Panther. That's Bruce Wayne. That's also Batman. 007, that's James Bond. That comes because of recasting. It's because of recasting that you think that. I put it to you like this. Imagine if all the James Bond movies that we've had, because we've never had a 007 movie, imagine if they always change the character. If they always change the character, no one would care about James Bond. They would start to maybe care about 007. But that's not the way audiences work. Movie audiences do not go into movies for the title, mantle, or whatever. We go in for the characters. Those are what matter. But yeah, that's the difference. Hopefully that answers your question. Thank you, brother, for that so much. Who we got? Storm Shadow. My gosh, Storm Shadow. Thank you, brother, so much for that generous contribution. Just wanted to give you props for staying on message and continue to drive the recasting effort. Thank you, sir. I believe it has now gotten to the right people, and they may have even discussed it as a result. Thank you. I can definitely tell you for sure. They have discussed it. They know. They're on notice. Marvel is definitely on notice for sure. Excuse me. Appreciate that contribution. Now the real question is what they gonna do about it. What are they gonna do? I am fully prepared for the worst, as in I'm fully prepared for them to ignore the outcry. I'm fully prepared for them to go ahead and kill T'Challa off for the third time. I'm fully prepared for all of that. But that's why I've always said Recast T'Challa, the whole movement has been a precautionary tale. It's been not a warning in a sense of a threat, but it's a pre I told you so, don't do this type of message, because you need to understand that you could tell the story in a plethora of other ways without having to kill the character off. So yeah, that's we can get there. But they're definitely listening. They know. And shout out to all of y'all again. I cannot tell y'all how powerful it is when y'all go online and keep this message going, when y'all keep the hashtag going. You guys are the blood, right? Like I could be the brain of the operations, but y'all are the body. You know what I'm saying? Like the brain is no good without the body. The body's no good with the brain. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, this works because even if I have a good idea, y'all the ones that are out there giving this thing life and keeping it going. So shout out to all of y'all, man, for real. You might see my face, but yo, it's really all of y'all in spirit keeping this alive, and hopefully, we'll keep T'Challa alive. Hopefully. Let's see, Mike, what you got? What did Eddie Murphy say? 009 and a half. Okay, I'll take a 009 and a half. Oh, that's funny. Let's see, my man Angel. Hey fam, how do you feel about Batwoman casting someone black to play the Joker? And why was you looking like a librarian on TV? Just joking. Much love. Keep it up. Thank you. No, I was actually looking like a professor telling y'all that a meteor was gonna hit the Earth and telling y'all, to actually look up. That's what I was going for. Now, listen, Mrs. E-Man dressed me, and I trust her judgment 110%. So I appreciated that. About the black Joker thing and Batwoman, I don't care. To be honest, I don't care. Like, so are you watching Batwoman? Is anyone watching Batwoman? I tried watching Batwoman for like 3 episodes and I stopped. I love the sister that's playing her though. Like, she's dope, and shout out to the cast. I'm just saying the story, the writing, the production, it ain't hitting me. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. But shout out to all the actors and everybody else on, doing their thing with it. It ain't for me. So I don't really care what they do, to be honest. No, don't care. Let's see, Ty. Oh, thank you. Great content to get me through tonight. Thank you so much, Ty. I appreciate you. And thank you for that contribution. Let's see. All right, let's get on to the next topic because we got some more to talk about. Oh, we almost getting to the good stuff, y'all. We almost there. All right. Let me delete that. Get rid of that. Well, can't say that we haven't been here before. Because we have, but there looks like production has yet again been delayed on Black Panther 2. Been a recurring issue, you know. This would mark the third time the movie has been delayed. First time, of course, after the passing of Chadwick Boseman, they delayed production. Second time was when Letitia Wright got injured. They delayed. The uh second time is tough. Or third time, I should say. Yeah, it's been delayed again, but let me just kind of clear this up. What ended up happening was COVID, basically. This was all COVID. And I want to say this is a little misleading, so I'll just make it very clear. Lupita Nyong'o, aka Nakia, she also caught COVID, but so did like a lot of the cast and crew over at Marvel Studios. Like a lot of people have COVID on set, and I've heard it from a number of different sources and stuff. And I kind of sat on the information because I'm not like a leaker, I'm not a spoiler like that. But I wait for other people to have news, and when they have the news, I'll talk about it. Because I ain't trying to have nobody coming at your boy, I don't want don't send them Black Widows for me. Leave me alone. Okay. But yes, this did get delayed again because that yo Omarion went on the set, started dancing around. Everybody was heartbeat where they used to be. It was bad. It was bad. So production has been delayed. Now, I don't personally believe that these delays are going to affect the quality of the movie. Um, Keep in mind, they still are going to release this movie like in November or whatever. So they do still have plenty of time to do whatever they got to do. Not to mention, the vast majority of people on set have been vaccinated because of Disney's policy. Um, yes, so most people have been vaccinated. Maybe most people have been vaccinated. And yeah. So what that means is they're not going to have long-term symptoms, or hopefully they will recover quicker. So we will listen, I'm hoping best wishes for everybody health wise. I don't want nothing to obviously like I don't wish nothing negative on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like these are still people. These are still, people with jobs, they doing their livelihoods and stuff. So hopefully they get it all together and they do what they do. But yeah, so that is definitely what's happening, and it kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. Let me grab these comments and then we're gonna talk about a little bit more Black Panther stuff. Let's see. He who runs fades. Grace said she the Tyler Perry wig to to recast the T'Challa movement. She said she got the funk that Cisco missed. She said she been down since the beginning. Has she? We gonna talk about it, bro. We gonna talk. You jumping ahead. You jumping ahead. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. Rib 17, thank you so much. Quick riddle: what did the mod squad say to the squad? Hit the likes, E-Man and E-Fam for life. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. Come through, come through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Let me see here. hold on. Let me, because I do want some more. I do want a little bit more evidence. All right, I gotta reach out to my connects and see if they can help me out because I wanna make sure I present some things here. Anyway, thank you so much for that. Tony, what you got? Bast and the ancestors speaking loud as ever. Maybe it might be the case. I don't listen. Like I said, I don't wish nothing bad on nobody. I don't wish nothing bad, but this is getting bad. It's not a good look. It ain't a good look. Anywho, let's see. We got let me see if I really want to pull this up. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can pull this up because this really bothered me. And just give me a quick second. I apologize. Let me see if I can find it for y'all. I don't think I can because might have been too late. Dang, they too late. Okay. All right. Well, anywho, hey, he who runs fades. If you could find me that tweet, send it to me like right now. Send it to me right now about the I've always been in support. Find that for me. In the meantime, let's get to the topic that most of y'all probably came here for. And we are going to talk about RecastTchalla, and this time we're not going to include no raisins. We don't want no raisins in there. Now, what do I mean by the raisins? The raisins are basically when, people jump on to RecastTchalla because it's trendy. And don't get me wrong, I want it to be talked about. That was the whole point of doing this, right? It had to start a conversation. But the raisins are the unnecessary things that are brought up via misconceptions of what the actual movement is about. I want to prove something real quick. Let me see. Let me get this. RecastTchalla. If you don't know what RecastTchalla is, you could, I don't know, do a search. And what happens? The very first thing that pops up is the petition. First thing. Very first thing. Look at all them 55,000 people that signed this petition. You can read the petition. Y'all, I made this stuff in bold. So if you got a short attention span, you could just boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. You could just read it. Y'all saw how quick that Google search was, right? Top. If you don't know what RecastTchalla is, you can go there, first hit. Or you could look at the plethora of websites that have talked about it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Look. Oh, hey, look at that. Right there. Y'all see the combo. Y'all see the combo. So my point is very simple. It's not hard to grab information about RecastTchalla, y'all. It's really not. We out here. We making moves. We making conversations. What did I just say on the Twitter earlier? We got TV interviews, radio coverage, online articles, YouTube videos, podcasts, online petitions, and a viral hashtag. How you gonna miss what this is about? How can anybody miss what it's about? At this point, seriously, unless you just look at the hashtag and you just make a comment because you just don't feel like doing no other research, how can you miss? Can we talk about? Can we just talk about this real quick? I mean, I'm out here trying to do the work, y'all. I'm not trying to brag, not bragging. I'm just saying I'm out here trying to do the work. I'm gonna need them to fix that. I'm out here trying to do the work so that people can understand what's going on. Okay? I want people to understand what we're trying to say. I don't want nobody messing up our message. That's all. Look at, oh, did y'all see this? I didn't even tell them to do that. What they say in the morning show? Hold on. What do you think? Should Marvel recast the role of 74%? Ooh. 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 74%. Hey, I'm gonna tell you a quick story. So I just went and shot like this other interview. Second I walked into, I'm not gonna say where. Second I walked into the studio. I ain't even put my mic on or nothing, right? Second I get in, I hear the cast and crew, the people behind the scenes and stuff. They talking about RecastTchalla. They was like, man, you think they should do it? You think they should recast? Had one girl in there. Hell yeah, they should recast. That's the only thing they should do. Shout out to her. I don't know her name. Whatever. Shout out to her. She was like, yeah, boy, she came with the energy. She was like, that's the best thing they should do. And the brothers behind it. I'm just sitting there like, yes, I like it. Yes. So to me, it's just one of those things where I'm like, we are making progress. We're making so much progress that people can have this conversation and actually think it through. But why am I bringing this up? I'm bringing this up because we had, hold on. No, the earlier one. Okay. Sorry, I got my peoples working on this. So the reason why I bring this up, and I'm gonna get to y'all comments in a little bit. Y'all girl, Grace Randolph, came out and made a video today. And where is it at? She made a video about RecastTchalla. Wakanda forgot. She was gonna break down RecastTchalla. Break it down. I said, wait, you gonna break down our movement? You gonna break it down? Oh, suck it down. Okay, then. Let's see what you got. So I watched the video, and the whole time I'm like, there's some issues here. This not what. First of all, this not what you said, and then it's not what you said before, and this one. So today I've got the video here. Don't worry, you ain't gotta go run over there. I got the video. We're gonna play through it, and I'm just gonna give a little commentary. That's all. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna do no personal attacks. By the way, let me give y'all this real quick, because anybody out there that wants to anyone out there, because I see people commenting on her stuff on Twitter, and a lot of people are like, yo, how you gonna make a whole video about RecastTchalla and not even bring up the originator, E-Man? Now, don't get me wrong. Y'all know the last thing I am is egotistical. I am not, this ain't about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need my face out there like that. I don't need clout. Okay. I want to make that very clear. I don't need the clout. And I'm definitely not doing none of this for the clout. And I responded, to some of the people that were saying that, because I appreciate people, putting my name out there. But I'm like, yo, like, I don't need them to contact me to get my numbers up. If you contact me about RecastTchalla, I just want to be able to communicate our message clearly. I want to make sure you get the facts together. That's the only reason. You want me on your show? You want to interview me? You want to put my name out there? Cool. I'm there to talk about RecastTchalla. It ain't about me. Definitely not about me. But for some of y'all that like to chop up the videos and use them and stuff, let me give y'all a little PSA to send out to people in the future that want to talk about RecastTchalla, but don't know. They only want to talk about the hashtag, but they don't want to talk about, like what it says. Hi, I'm Emmanuel Noisette, aka E-Man from E-Man's Movie Reviews. I have started the RecastTchalla hashtag and viral online petition. If you Google RecastTchalla, you can definitely find my name there. But more importantly, you can find the change.org/RecastTchalla petition, where all the information is readily available. If you're interested in learning more about RecastTchalla, feel free to give me a call, a DM, email, however you like. I'm accessible. All right, cut it right there. Thank you. That's all I want y'all to know, is that if anybody has questions about RecastTchalla, I got y'all. You ain't got to go off the hashtag and assumptions. Don't go listening to 3 people on Twitter that tell you what RecastTchalla is, and go to the source. I just told you how to Google it, right? All right. Let me check on my people. Ooh. Yes. Oh, come through. Yes. Hold on. Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me just load this up, y'all. Hold on. Let me shout out to the homies that came with the receipts. Let's go. Hold on. Okay. Shout out. Thank you so much for that. Oh my gosh. Got it. I got what I needed. So what spurred this on? So I can give y'all some history and some context. There was a Twitter user that went on, on her channel or whatever, because she would sometimes talk about RecastTchalla. And by the way, I want to make sure that this is not taken as a personal attack. I don't know Grace Randolph personally. To be honest, I don't even like saying her name because I don't want people to misconstrue this as E-Man hates her, and that I don't do violence like that. But what do I tell y'all all the time? I will judge people's actions and what they say, because that is the same measure that I expect to be judged by as well. Okay. I try to be very careful with what I say and how I operate, because that's what I also judge in return. I think that is very fair. And I'm not going to say that this person is bad or evil, or because I don't know your heart like that. But I do know what you say and what you do and what you type on Twitter. So we're going to talk about that. This was all spurred off because this user right here, I believe, Beyond the Comic Book, had said, hey, can you talk about RecastTchalla? Or, yo, it's real nice to see that you behind RecastTchalla. And she said this: unless they start Black Panther 2 over from scratch, and they're not going to do that, it's too late. The movement has gained real momentum lately, though some so maybe we can get a T'Challa variant. I fully support the fans behind RecastTchalla. Ma'am, you do? You support the fans? Where's the tape?
Of course, a huge.
Hold on. Let's listen. Because I don't want to take nobody out of context. I'm not going to take nobody out of context. I'm going to play the full clip. Here's the thing. We already talked about this, though. Don't forget. I put this on my channel. I had a whole thing about tone deaf comments. All her little followers came on my channel, was like, why are you attacking Grace? What's wrong with you? Grace is great. And I'm like, I'm not talking about her personally. I'm talking about her commentary, her comments. So I already have a video breaking down the problem with what she said. But when we sit here and talk about, I fully support the fans, ma'am, how? Let's go to the footage.
First, a huge question will be, what happened to T'Challa in the world of the MCU? Why do we need a new Black Panther? I know many of you don't want to see T'Challa recast, but I told you that's what they were going to do, and Kevin Feige confirmed that at the last Disney Investor Day back in December, so it's happening. So I'm hearing that right now Marvel is debating as to whether or not T'Challa should be killed on or off screen. So stop having the conversation as to whether or not he should be killed off or recast. He's being killed off. The new valid debate is to how that should happen.
Excuse me? Y'all heard that right. I did not make this up. I did not play her out of conversation, out of context. She said, stop having the conversation. And the new valid conversation is how they going to deal with it after. I didn't make this up. I'm not taking her out of context. I'm not attacking her. I'm pointing out the problem and what is being said. Because imagine if somebody said, restore the Snyderverse, release the Snyder Cut, and WB was like, this thing don't even exist. Imagine her sitting here telling everybody, stop having the conversation about restoring the Snyderverse. Stop having the conversation about release the Snyder Cut. It's not a valid conversation. It's not a valid debate. The real valid debate is, how are we going to deal with the new Flash movie? But you're telling people to stop having the conversation. But at the same time, you've always supported the fans. See, now I like how she put this, because at first she could have said, I supported RecastTchalla. And that's fine. I get it. If you don't support RecastTchalla, that's fine. You don't have to support the movement. That's cool, because maybe you just don't know, uninformed. That's fine. But when you say you support the fans, that means that even if you disagree with the movement, you respect the passion behind the fans to get what they want. How do you support them when you tell them that they don't have a valid debate and that they need to stop having a conversation, all because Marvel already said no? That's my problem. I'm not talking about Grace's character as a person. I'm not talking about or attacking her as an individual. I'm talking about the lack of consistency in her commentary. I'm talking about the contradictory nature of saying you support fans, but then you tell those same fans, you need to stop having this conversation. When did we have this conversation? When was this? This was 7 months ago. She made those comments 7 months ago. This was back in like June, July, something like that. Do y'all know back then we only had maybe like 20,000 signatures, maybe 30 at that point. I don't know exactly when. She was telling us to be quiet now, but Marvel didn't change their mind. Marvel didn't say, oh yeah, we're going to recast now. They didn't change their tune. We only got 55,000 signers now. So what's changed? What has changed? The message has been the same from April of 2021. What's changed? The fact that we've gone viral a couple times? The fact that we got national coverage? So what does that let you believe? Now it's kind of like, if the message ain't changed, Marvel ain't changed their position, you cool with it now just because it's trendy? What do we say? I don't like that. Just listen. Okay, let's do some more PR work. Let's do a little more PR. Just say, you know what? Initially, I didn't think RecastTchalla had much of a shot. Okay, it's fair to say that it's picking up traction late and all that. That's fair. You could say that. And just be like, you know what? I think that, the fans are doing what they do, and that's great. That's it. Don't be talking about you fully support it when you clearly said otherwise, because that's not support. Telling people that they can't have the conversation, that it's not a valid debate, that's not the same. Hold on, I think she actually said some more too.
So either in the beginning of the movie he could be killed off. I told you that I heard that they were working on a digital double for Black Panther. Now, Victoria Alonso said they will not be using a digital double of Chadwick Boseman. I believe she meant they will not be doing something like Star Wars did in Rogue One and with Princess Leia. I think that would be disrespectful. But a double that maybe he could perish from, far away. So you could just see it happen far away in a battle. I think that's how it was explained to me, what they were considering. Not that there would be close-ups or anything like that. Or the other option is that he dies off camera between Endgame and Black Panther 2. So I'm curious, what would you want to do? What do you think is the appropriate path to take? And don't say recast T'Challa. That's not an option. Would you do an on or off-screen death to end T'Challa's?
It's not an option, y'all. Don't have the conversation. It's not a valid argument. It's not an option. I didn't make not one more thing up. Not one thing here. Her words, not mine. Okay. But hey, that's supporting the fans. Because on her video, fans were still talking about, no, y'all should recast. Okay. All right. Okay. But that was before. Okay. That was what she said before. That's fine. It is what it is. I just told you I was going to call you out on hypocrisy. That's all. Like, sometimes we slip. Sometimes we mess up. It happens. Let's actually talk about today's conversation, though. Let me get the headphones because I want to make sure I hear it all clearly so we can comment together. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get that together here. All right. Let's go to her more recent video and talk about that. Let's see. Oh, well, actually, you know what? Before we do that, because I see a lot of y'all commenting, let me grab the comments because they're going to be all dry and old by the time I get done. But we're about to play her more recent video, and then I will go through and break that down. But let me get these comments real quick. Hold on. I'm scrolling all the way back up. I'm coming. And I'm gonna try and go through them quick so we can get through this breakdown. Eric, I read that Disney Plus rumored to remove What If Season 2 and Secret Invasion to be canceled from 2022 schedule. Have you heard this? Google it, y'all. I have not heard it, so I will look into that later. And if it has legs, if it's true, I'll talk about it. But thank you for bringing that up. Let's see. Biz, what you got? What a disgrace. Oh boy. I see what you did. Hey, thank you so much for the contribution. I appreciate that support. Thank you. All right. I'm scrolling. Y'all talking. I gotta go through and watch this later so I can read all y'all stuff. I read y'all stuff after, so I apologize if I can't do it live, but I try and read them after. AJ, what you got? I keep hearing this phrase, are you not entertained? Well. Thank you for that, AJ. Appreciate you. He who runs phase. Listen, we need to respond to her vid with positivity and our real inputs. She def has Marvel's ears. Those comments about Coogler, Nate Moore were new. Yes, no, I 100% agree. This is why I'm not trying to attack her. If anything, I'm trying to help people be accountable. I would expect nothing less from someone to do for me. If I said something one way and then later on I contradict myself, I expect somebody to hold me accountable. And guess what? I'm gonna say thank you. I'm gonna be like, dang, maybe I messed up. Dang, you know what? You right. That's part of being more humble about things. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all need to have that mentality where we can be humble enough to accept criticism that will hopefully better us in the future. So yeah, I'm 110% all with the positivity. This to me is not even like, I'm not roasting her. I'm not insulting her. This is constructive criticism. And this is going to be constructive commentary on the messaging around Recast T'Challa. Again, this is not a personal attack, even though she's the one talking about it. The reason why is because she also has a huge platform. And I have always believed that when you have a big platform, when lots of people talk, people source her. People make articles and source her off of what she says. So you have to have a sense of responsibility in what you're saying. And you cannot I'll be damned if you take Recast T'Challa and just in any way misconstrue it. Just in any way. I'm not saying she's hating on it or nothing negative. I'm just saying there are ways that you could talk about it and it would be better if you were a little more informed about it. So we're gonna talk about that. Whew, okay, I ain't even get to the video yet. Derek, I'm with you. Runs phase facts. I'm with you on that too. Buzz, darn it, I'm late, but I'm here, bro. You here right on time. You good? Dre Mac, CVS receipts. You know we got those all day, man. Come on now. The internet, the internet never forgets. Let's see, Ty. Why is she so freaking loud? It's the backpedaling for me. I don't know. Listen, I just point them out. I don't know. Hero Runs Face. Much love to Misa on Twitter. She always in the trenches with RecastTchalla. Facts. And GR retweeted her. Can't find the original GR tweet. It's too much. No, that's fine. And yes, Misa, for real. She has definitely been. I'm telling you, man, like y'all be some goons. Y'all be some goons in the streets and in the trenches for real. And it is so appreciated. Like before I even get to a topic, I already see like 4-5 people just already at it. RecastTchalla Warriors already going at it, defending it, staying positive, and really just making sure that message stays on tap. I love it. Thank y'all so much. Let's see. Hold on, because of course now people want to start messaging me while I'm on a live. Let's see. There it is. Leave me alone. All right. Dex of Reason, what you got? Just purchased my RecastTchalla shirt. Long overdue replay gang. Hey, thank you so much, Dex. I appreciate that. And of course, if you go to teespring.com/RecastTchalla, you too can get your own RecastTchalla shirt. And all proceeds will go straight to a colon cancer charity in Chadwick Boseman's name. Not just in December. We just got done raising over $1,000. We raised $1,000. And we donated that in his name. So thank you for that, Dex of Reason. I appreciate you. Nelson, what you got? Did Miss Gray speak bad about Garfield Spider-Man 3 petition like she does with RecastTchalla? The RecastTchalla movement continues by Grace Randolph. I listen, the RecastTchalla movement is the only one I've seen really get more negative. Well, I shouldn't say more, because Snyder Cut was getting some negative stuff too, but they were also like being very aggressive, sometimes over aggressive. So but for something like this whole thing is positivity. Like, we want to honor Chadwick, we want to honor T'Challa. Like, what? Man, no, I ain't heard that anyway. But then again, I don't follow her, so I don't know. I'm not checking for her like that. Derek Gaines, thank you so much. Wait, I changed my mind. To me, it sounds like I was being told to shut up and dribble. What she said made me feel uncomfortable. Recast. This is what I was talking about. Like, I don't see how that is supporting fans. Like, how are you supporting? You fully support fans, but how? But you telling us to stop having a conversation because Marvel said no. So that's how protest works. Protest is usually in the face of opposition. Marvel says no. We say yes. That's how it works. Oh man, people just be blowing me on this. So I feel you, Derek. I feel you. I'm hurrying up, y'all. I'm coming. Mike, wait. There we go. Falling on your words had a face. Well, I mean, I didn't say him. Yeah. Tony, don't play no more. Don't do that. No name calling there. I remember what she says. Storm shouldn't be with T'Challa because she was a boring character. Yeah, well, that is it. But we're not gonna slander. We're not gonna do name calling. Like I said, this is not a personal attack against her. And I'm definitely not gonna be here for insulting them, because again, once you assault people, they're not gonna hear what you're saying. They're not going to listen to what you're trying to say either. You know what I'm saying? So it's the lowest form of argumentation. I want them. I saw Idris Elba has said this. He was like, my father always told me, don't yell louder, improve your argument. And I love that, right? Like, if you come with a strong case, you don't have to yell. You don't have to cuss. You ain't got to insult. Just come with a stronger argument. And honestly, I think RecastTchalla is as strong of an argument as you can get. So, but yeah, we're not going to do the name calling here. Justin, thank you so much. E-Man, I think you should reach out to speak with her about this. I don't think her approach to this argument is negative. I don't think it is either, but it's still misinformed. And that's the problem that I have, is the fact that, like I said, you can simply do a Google search and find out what this is actually about. That's all. Like, we're beyond the point of giving people excuses, people with big platforms, to be this irresponsible with information. I'm beyond that point now. If you're a regular person on the street and you don't know what RecastTchalla is, fine. I get that. I don't expect for you to be following me and everybody and all the trends. That's cool. This is her lane. This is her lane. She's an insider. She's an influencer. She knows what this is. This ain't the first time she's talked about this. She's talked about this many times. There is no more excuses. You mean to tell me that she can't find out, even though, by the way, you go to her Twitter and you go to her comments and everything, the people that she responds to, they bring up my name. They point to me. They bring up the petition. They put this information in her face. If she willfully neglects it, that's on her. I'm not giving no more excuses. We're not, this ain't May. You know, if the petition came out in April and it's May and you don't know, okay, that's understandable. Yo, we like 8-9 months in and you still don't know. People bring this information to your face and you still don't know. You don't know who to reach out to. You don't know how to Google it. That to me just means that you just don't want to. And if you don't want to, if you want to be willfully ignorant about something, I'm not about to give you a pass and go chasing her. I'm not chasing Grace to be like, hey, let's have a conversation and let's talk about it. No, you have the ability. Hit me up. I'll tell you, I'll put it to you like this. My door is open. Y'all can go hit her up and ask her to interview me so that she has even less excuse to act like she doesn't know who I am or what resource or information I can give her. Y'all can go put the petition in front of her and ask her for that. I'm not going to do that because I've already done the work. I've gone out and made this thing as widespread as I possibly can. And again, she's someone in this lane, bigger than me. She's bigger, more influential, bigger than me. So what, I got to go chase her and coddle that? No, I'm not going to do that. I will have a civil conversation with her. I would love to have a sit down with her. My door is open if she would want to do that conversation. I'm definitely for it. But I'm not about to make excuses for people at this point. We grown. We grown and you got a platform. Nah, can't do that. Sorry, Justin. I can't. Back at it. I only say that because I've been following her for a year and I understand her approach to new topics. Just saying, appreciate you though, brother. And again, thank you so much for that, boy, bro. But this is not a new topic. This is like her second or third video on the subject. I can't cape for her. I'm not caping. I can't do that. I'm sorry. It's again, if this was the first time she brought it up, cool. Totally on that. Even when I brought up her tone deaf comments, people were like saying like, "Oh, give her a pass, give her this," and I was like, "That's fine," but that's why I'm talking about what she said and not who she is. But we too far now. It's too deep. I can't do it. Sorry, Eric. Thank you so much. I tried to explain about what you mean on the exact YouTube video you showed of Grace, and she basically replied saying she don't know you, and that conversation makes no sense. Then she blocked me. Wow. I've heard she's had a history of blocking folks, but that's sad. I mean, look, again, I'm not chasing fame. I'm not chasing notoriety. So if she don't know me, that's cool. But the fact that like she would block you, even though you told her about me, again, you tell her about me so that I can just inform her. But now, if that's listen, if it's the way that you say it played out, that just sounds like being willfully ignorant. Like, I don't want to know who this is. Get out of here. You're saying something that disrupts my voice or my message. Bounce. Oh, I hope. Listen, I hope that it didn't play out that way. I hope that's not her mindset. I hope not, because if it is, that's sad. That is sad. Buzz, I'm sorry, but she hasn't walked in a black person's shoes. She's speaking from a white person's perspective. Too many white folks don't get it. You know, I'll be fair. Some white folks do get it. Yeah, John Campea, he gets it. John Campea gets it. So I can't go the race route, that route with her. And again, I haven't heard her go that route. I'm not going to even assume that she has like negative race mentality or nothing. I'm not going to go that route with that. Like I said, I'm only going off of what you say and what you do. But yeah, I mean, I've seen white folks like jump on this and they get it. So I wouldn't play the race card with that. But I thank you so much, Buzz. I appreciate you either way. All right, I'm almost caught up. Hopefully I didn't skip nobody. Oh, Rodney, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for that super sticker. Dion, what you got? Recast, we gaining some serious theme facts. We in there. We in there. And then if you stick around, by the way, at the end, I got some more news for y'all too. So y'all make sure y'all stay to the end. Didier, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Well, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Sorry. But all right, let's get to her newest video. We're gonna break it down, talk about it. I'll play it, pause it, stop it, talk about it, and then yeah,
I want to discuss.
Hold on, she loud. I'm sorry. But yeah, let's go ahead and go through it, and then I'll bring up some points that where I disagree.
Hashtag RecastTchalla, a movement that has made significant strides in the past few months. I think on several occasions that I've seen getting to trend top 10 in the United States, which is significant.
Hey.
And one of you recently asked me to lend my voice to this or to comment on it, and I'm happy to do so because I'm very supportive of this, and I think I do see a way forward. So I want to do in this video is to break down the situation Marvel finds itself in, the realities of that situation, and what can still be done at this point going forward with T'Challa. Now, as I understand it, and I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below, Recast T'Challa, the movement is based on two main points. One, major characters are recast all the time in movies. Why is T'Challa, the star of a $1 billion picture and, over 700 million domestic, any different? And two, strong black male characters in the blockbuster space, no less, are important role models, especially to children, and should be maintained. I think those are two excellent points. And
I do too, but those aren't the two main points. That's not. Those were not what was in the petition, even. Like that. This is once again one of those reasons I say go to the petition. Now, don't get me wrong. Those are facts. These are facts. You got all these white characters that are getting recast all the time. So you're right. Why can't the $1 billion T'Challa character also get that same one? That same treatment? And yes, black male representation, that's important too. Yeah, but that's not the crux of the situation. And this is why I get kind of perturbed, because you're misinforming a lot of people. There are people out there that listen to her that don't care about black representation like that. There are people that are going to sit here and make excuses and be like, but those other characters were rebooted, so it's not a big deal. And that's why those are not the strength. That's why that's not the foundation of the Recast T'Challa movement. Basically, you went to the small supporting evidence rather than the actual basis, the meat and potatoes. You went out there and said, like, hey, y'all see these cheese and crackers out here? That's what they gonna eat. No, man, the cheese and crackers are just little appetizers. We got a whole steak. What you mean? We got a whole turkey. That's our argument. That's what we full on. Let me remind people what this is all about. Because it's in the petition. It's in the petition. This is a call for the president of Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige, and co-president Louie Esposito and writer-director Ryan Coogler to reconsider their decision and recast the role of T'Challa in the Black Panther franchise. While this character of T'Challa was adored by fans, there have been rumors that Marvel will kill off his character in the new movie for good. By not recasting, it would stifle the opportunity for one of the most popular leading black characters to add on to their legacy. The number one way to kill a legend is to stop telling their story. Here goes the real facts right here. Recast T'Challa is not a call to replace Chadwick Boseman, because nobody could ever do that. We're not asking for an immediate replacement either. Nor is this a call for the prevention of other characters to take up the mantle of Black Panther like Shuri or anyone else. So what does that mean? But there are other superheroes. Yes, we know that, but other superheroes aren't threatened right now for being removed. We're not talking about other superheroes. We're talking about T'Challa. This petition is merely asking to continue the portrayal of T'Challa in the MCU. Recast T'Challa is a call to fulfill the role that Chadwick Boseman worked so hard for the world to see. Did it sound like anything she said? Do you see it? Do you see the problem here? This is why I'm getting a little perturbed by this. Because when you don't take the actual basic tenets of what we're talking about, and you go talk about, yeah, some of the other stuff, but those are the smaller points. This is how you lose people. This is how you misinform people. Let's get back.
They give the Recast T'Challa movement real weight. Now let's discuss Marvel's position and the realities of it. So first off, the MCU is one continuous story, going for more than a decade now, which is incredible, and I think a major cornerstone of its success. We're invested in it now, right? I mean, when other franchises stop and start, people can get in on or off the train. But we've been riding this thing since day one. It's incredible. Very few characters over the course of that time have been recast, and all of them were either done in the very early days of the MCU when they were still finding their footing and perfecting their casting. And then also characters in later cases had those characters being recast, like Cassie Lang, they hadn't really been established yet. So recasting them isn't that noticeable.
Okay.
When James Bond has gotten recast, or Superman or Batman, the franchise in those instances has been rebooted. Now, recasting T'Challa at this point in the MCU, because it's not being rebooted, the MCU isn't being rebooted, would be almost impossible to do organically.
Damn, that's wrong. Woo, that's wrong. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. That's wrong. That's not correct. That is a problem. So let us stop misinforming people by saying that this is almost impossible. Stop it. Stop it. Let me just, first of all, I told you this is why you don't want to misinform people by the points that we make, right? When she sits here and talks about, oh, all these other characters have been recast, this is what happens when you go into a slippery slope or a straw man argument, because you're basically saying Recast T'Challa is about this, and because it's about this, I'm going to beat up that straw man and I'm going to talk about how this doesn't work. But that's not our argument. That's not our only argument. We're not only talking about the many recasts of everybody else. That's part of the argument. That's not the heart of it. The reason why this is a problem is because, like you see right here, she's already about to go through this whole explanation about how it's been rebooted and how other franchises do this. What she's not talking about is how the MCU doesn't have to act like another franchise. And there's a difference between what the movies do and how the publics perceive it. Excuse me. I'm sorry, microphone. You know, how the public perceives it. You mean to tell me that when an average moviegoer, average person, so I'm not talking about comic book fans, I'm not talking about like, people that watch every other movie every week. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the average, regular, your auntie, your cousin, your grandma, like whoever comes and watches a movie maybe once every, a couple of months. You mean to tell me that when they go to the theater and they see this James Bond or that James Bond, that they be like, oh, but those are two different iterations and two different franchises, so the stories don't connect. Do you really think that the average person makes those distinctions? Do you think the average person will go up and look at the Joker and be like, oh, those are three different Jokers? They'd be like, oh, it's Joker. It's Joker. You think that they look at the different Batman and really sit there and be like, oh, those are different franchises, different iterations, different. That doesn't happen for the average person. That only happens with movie nerds like us. That's the only people that care about that stuff, not the average public that helps to make these movies billions of dollars. There's a difference. You have to step out of your own circle. I know how we think. There's a difference between movie fans and comic book fans. The perceptions are different. So when you sit here and say, well, fans are going to have an issue or it's a different thing, it's a difference because they've been rebooted or not, the average person doesn't care. The average person can't tell the difference, and they don't care to tell the difference because they're usually there to just be entertained. And plus, let's also use this other clear fact. Who is going to Black Panther 2 without knowing what happened to the lead actor? Who is going into this movie so misinformed? Who is going in there not recognizing the fact that the lead actor had passed away? It's been 2 years. It was national news. Who doesn't know that? The reason why I'm saying that is because people are acting like if a recast happened, and by the way, the petition already said doesn't have to be immediate, but people are acting as though if they walk into Black Panther 2 and or 3 and they see some other person in the role, that they're just gonna be shocked. They're just gonna be like, oh my gosh, where did this person come from? Oh my gosh, a new T'Challa. No, you will know because it will probably have trailers, will have news breaking. This would not be a shock to nobody. And even if you didn't follow all the news, even if you didn't know about a recast in the future, you still would walk into the movie and be like, oh, is that the new person that's taking over for T'Challa? Is that the new actor? And then you'll sit and watch it because you think it's jarring. This ain't Fresh Prince and Aunt Viv. That caught us off guard because we had no heads up. We literally was watching Fresh Prince. We saw Dark and Viv one week. Next week, she got light skin. We was like, wait a minute. Wasn't no commercials? Wasn't no advertising? Oh, did we have internet back then? I don't know if we did. Say how old you are, right? You know, that caught us off guard. Hell, it caught us off guard when they did that with Rhodey in War Machine with Iron Man. They didn't sit here and like, we didn't know. Don Cheadle just showed up. We was like, oh, Rhodey done stayed out in the sun a little longer. Okay. Okay. So this is what I'm saying. Stop acting like people are not going to be prepared for this. And I really want to challenge people also with this too. For the people out there that kind of think, oh my God, if we see another person play T'Challa, I just don't know how I'm going to deal. Check yourself. Chadwick Boseman busted his butt fighting cancer, going to work as he's losing weight and still trying to work out, fighting cancer every day to have you see more T'Challa. And you can't be a little uncomfortable to watch somebody else pick up and continue his work? Check yourself. Stop it. Let's continue.
And for everyone who wants T'Challa to be recast, I would suspect that there are others who would find it offensive to Chadwick Boseman's memory and the iconic career-defining work that he did establishing the character.
Yes, people will find that offensive because they are also misinformed. If those same people would actually look at history and see that, I don't know, recasting has never been disrespectful. Recasting has never tarnished the legacy of anyone before that comes after. Like, what are you talking about? People feel that, but that doesn't mean that they're right. People think and do things without actually considering what it means. And I would argue, I don't know, research Chadwick Boseman. Do you think that if you listen to his interviews that he would agree with that as being offensive? His own brother done came out and said that, nah, my brother would want this to be recast. What are you talking about? Why are we siding with people's ignorance? Can we inform people instead? I didn't even think, she didn't even mention the brother yet, did she? Because I'm sitting here thinking, imagine if she had told people, hey, I know some people will feel offended, but like, you know, his family, or at least public record, his brother has come out in support of it. Do you still think those same people would feel as offended if they were properly informed with that information? You see why I have an issue with misinformation? You see why I'm so passionate about this? Because we put in all this work to inform the public, to have someone with a huge platform miss the point. You just miss it. Oh, let's continue.
But thankfully, Marvel has developed themselves another option, and that, of course, is a variant. They could easily introduce a T'Challa variant, which would very well fit into the MCU mythology. And my pick would be Raised by Wolves, Abubakar Salim. He would be perfect, actually. He'd be so good. Share your casting ideas down below for a T'Challa variant. However, here's where things get complicated, because you might be like, well, then why aren't we getting a variant? Well, here's why. You need to understand the timing. Ryan Coogler closed his deal to write and direct Black Panther 2 in October 2018 and immediately began working on the script with the release date set in August 2019. It recently moved because of the situation with well, they've had some production issues as well with Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, so everyone's shifted a little bit. So finally, Black Panther had to move off of its actually been moved back twice now. Now it's in November. So it's been moved back twice because of basically the pandemic and other issues. But anyway, at the time, they had a release date they were working towards, and they're still within the same year. And Ryan Coogler had already completed a draft of the screenplay when Chadwick Boseman tragically passed away 1 year after the release date had been announced. Now, because nobody knew that Chadwick Boseman had colon cancer, and Chadwick Boseman was such an amazing individual, not only was Marvel already in the thick of pre-production and working towards the set release date at the point of his death, but because it was a surprise, Chadwick Boseman's creative partners were emotionally, and understandably, we all were devastated by his death. So here they were, forced to be making big creative business decisions while still emotionally reeling, right? So I think that while Marvel on one hand was worried about fan backlash to recasting T'Challa, especially fresh off of his death, I suspect that Coogler and company, and I believe they've spoken to this in some interviews in the last couple of months, they just couldn't do it from a loyalty perspective to recast Chadwick Boseman, which I think is totally understandable.
Let me be fair. 100%. 100%. Everything right there is 100%. We talked about this. Nate Moore came out and said that, hey, you know what? We heard about Chadwick's passing, had a conversation with Ryan Coogler. Within minutes, they made the decision not to recast. Totally understand. Not one person was like upset or jarred by that decision, except for how they communicated it. They painted themselves in the corner by saying, we won't recast. They didn't say, we won't recast for now. They didn't say, we won't recast for Black Panther 2. They just said, we won't recast. I don't know how people keep hearing, we will not recast the role of T'Challa, and still magically add in all these extra words and be like, they were only talking about for now. They were only... No, that's not what they said. It's not what they said. So, yes, it is true. Now, I just wish that they had given it more time. Nobody was rushing them. Not one person was online like, y'all better give me my Black Panther movie. I don't care if Chadwick died. Nobody was saying that. But they acted like the roof was on fire and they had to get out and do something. No, you didn't. You could have taken your time and be okay. Go on.
Now, there are rumors that Black Panther Wakanda Forever will feature an extended funeral for T'Challa, a way for Coogler, when you think about it, and company and the MCU at large, and fans, to say goodbye to Chadwick Boseman in the context of the franchise that made him a global name.
This is the problem. This is why it is beneficial to actually learn what Recast T'Challa is about before you go in front of your hundreds of thousands and millions of fans to talk about it. Because if you understood what Recast T'Challa was all about, you would know that one of the main things we're fighting against is killing the character for a third time. That is the point. We don't want Marvel to exploit the death of Chadwick Boseman on screen for money, for any reason they want to dress it up for. I don't care if you want to celebrate Chadwick Boseman. I don't care if you want to celebrate the legacy of T'Challa, which at this point, the legacy is nothing. His legacy was get on screen, die, come back to life, open up Wakanda, build up a little social building or whatever, give Captain America a shield, and then die again in Infinity War. And now y'all are okay with killing him again, saying this is a way to say goodbye? Nate Moore in his comments basically said that this would be cathartic for people. No, it's triggering. Why? Because when Chadwick Boseman passed away, everybody knew. Everyone understood. We grieved for this man for like a year. Some of us are still grieving over this. Why are you putting this in your fictional story? That's the point of RecastTchalla. We don't want the exploitation. Why is it exploitation? Because when you tie, and this again is from Nate Moore himself. Again, I don't judge people on who they are. I judge what they say and what they do. Nate Moore specifically said that we cannot take away Chadwick and T'Challa. Basically, they're putting them together. Well, guess what? When you tie the real person with the fictional character, what you do to the fictional character, you're doing to the real person. You're not grieving in private. Wakanda Forever is not going to be a free charity event. It is going to be a money for profit. Yes, I know. Marvel is not, let me be very clear so no one tries to misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not saying Marvel is doing anything with malicious intent. I'm not saying that Marvel is like, I'm not going to go into any conspiracy theories or anything like that. I'm not even saying that they have negative feelings with this. What I'm saying is they're missing the problematic nature of tying an actor to the fictional character and then turning around and asking people to pay for this. I don't want to grieve that way. I don't want to grieve for him by paying y'all money to kill this character with a story that hasn't even been told yet. What? What are you doing? And I already told y'all, Marvel can want the Black Panther franchise to be about exploring Wakanda, exploring the other Black characters, giving the mantle away. They can want that all they want. It's fine. But that's not why people are going to Black Panther Wakanda Forever. The vast majority, I would argue, and I have stats. I'm not going to release it here, but I'll just say this. There have been polls released. There have been polls taken. The number one reason people are going into Black Panther 2 is to see what y'all going to do with T'Challa. What y'all going to do to honor Chadwick Boseman. That's the number one draw. That means ain't nobody caring about Namor. Ain't nobody caring about Wakanda Forever and the other tribes. Ain't nobody caring about Shuri and stuff. That's not to say y'all can't talk about them, but that's not what people are going for. People want to go see what you going to do with Chadwick. And if the very first thing and the main thing you want to do is kill him off, how is that not exploitation? Tell me how. Tell me how taking real life tragedy, putting it into fictional narrative is not exploitation. I don't recall y'all killing off, I don't know, Stan Lee's The Watcher. We all knew Stan Lee passed away. We felt for Stan Lee passing away. We understood Stan Lee passed away. I didn't see Marvel shutting down production. I didn't see the real life tragedy being put into the fiction. I didn't see none of that. I saw a nice little nod. I saw a nice little video tribute. I saw some nice memorable, some little quotes at the end. That was cool. But this is too much if they go down that route. It's too much. It's unnecessary. And let me bring this up too, because I know a lot of people out there really act like they don't understand how this stuff works. Please, please, please stop being misinformed, believing that it is almost impossible for a variant to come through or that it is necessary to kill T'Challa. This is why I say it is harder for people to argue against the RecastTchalla movement, because while we sit here and say don't go using Chadwick Boseman's death to profit and monetize in your movies, in your fictional stories, it's because it's fiction. How is it almost impossible, according to Grace Randolph? How is it almost impossible when it's fiction? Fiction technically means it's anything you can make up. How is it impossible when it's fiction? How is it impossible when it's fiction? You want receipts? Doctor Strange doing magic, messing with the multiverse. You can't get a variant off of that? Really? People not going to understand what a different looking T'Challa would look like if a variant comes through? Really? You got a whole Kang multiverse, a multiverse timeline, a warping type of thing. You don't think that people can accept the fact that maybe a new timeline came into effect? And maybe that's why we have a new T'Challa? Really? You got a whole villain in Ultron Vision busting realities, changing realities, going through different planes of realities. You don't think that that's going to change and maybe affect why we have a different T'Challa? Really? But it's almost impossible? You got a big head watcher out there in the cosmic universe that could pull people out of one universe and put them in another universe, but you don't think that it's possible to have another version of T'Challa? Really? This is why I get so upset with this. Because people act like these things are so impossible when it's ridiculous. It's like I just wonder, does it make people's brains hurt to think so limited when something is literally vastly possible? I don't know how many times I got to say this. Marvel can do whatever they want. Marvel can do whatever they want. They've changed the story of the Hulk because of a rumor on Reddit. This is documented. Look it up, because I saw somebody trying to talk to me about this, that it wasn't real. Everything I say is backed up. Everything I say is researched. I know I'm a nerd. I look at this stuff way too much, but it's also so I can know what I'm talking about. Marvel changed the story of the Hulk because of a rumor that they were going to do a Planet Hulk movie or whatever, and they changed it in Age of Ultron. Marvel took out Doctor Strange in WandaVision at the last minute in post-production because, according to Kevin Feige, he didn't want a white guy teaching Wanda how to do magic. That's after production. That means everything was shot, everything was done, and right before they put it out to the public, they still made a change. Spider-Man No Way Home, that movie that y'all love. We all love it. That was a really good movie. Spider-Man No Way Home. They took that movie and pushed it ahead of schedule, and while it was in production, while they are shooting it, they changed the plot. They changed the plot because they needed to switch with Doctor Strange 2. Doctor Strange 2 was supposed to come out first. COVID hit, some situations happened, unforeseen. And guess what? They were able to adapt because that's what Marvel does. Marvel adapts to things. That's why Black Panther 2 has been delayed 3 times. They changed the script over 5 times. I just gave y'all all these examples of what they could do. So the story has possibilities. The production, they can do whatever they want with the production. But we still gonna let people talk about that it is damn near impossible to get another recast, another variant T'Challa? Y'all can enjoy these mental gymnastics all you want. I don't understand how y'all don't have headaches. I don't understand how these people don't understand that everything y'all are saying is ridiculous and not backed up by actual facts. It's not. The only reason why Marvel would continue doing what they're doing is because they choose to. If they go out and kill T'Challa, it's because they want to do that. They might want to do it to celebrate Chadwick. That's their right to believe what they want to believe, but let's not pretend that they're so handcuffed by whatever these imaginary restrictions are. Marvel can do whatever they want. Let's finish this off.
If that's indeed true about this funeral, how will a funeral, especially a lavish extended one, play more than 2 years after Chadwick Boseman's death?
It'll be triggering.
This is an interesting wrinkle. We'll have to see how audiences potentially feel about that.
Triggered.
That element in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And since the film is just restarted production as we speak because of an injury and perhaps other issues for Letitia Wright, they could still make some, I don't think they're going to make extensive changes, but they could still make some changes in editing and see how things test.
Because Marvel can do whatever they want.
One of the things that audiences liked most about the first Black Panther was its positivity and that it looked forward, right? So that's something Marvel will have to consider. And so that's something to think about. If there is a funeral scene, would that be considered, you have to time it just right because you want to make sure that that the sequel maintains the same feeling, right?
It's not going to do that if you kill him for the third time. How's that even good? T'Challa's legacy is prematurely cut off for what? Y'all don't know what he's like. Y'all don't know what he's going to be like as a king. You don't know what he's going to be like as a husband, as a father, as a warrior. You don't know how he's going to be as a politician. You don't know anything about T'Challa if y'all go ahead and kill him off, especially in the beginning of the movie. You don't know anything. How's that supposed to be a good thing? What are we talking about?
I mean, I'd be curious to hear your thoughts on this.
I just gave him.
It's going to be tricky. It's going to be very tricky, but if anyone can pull it off, it's Ryan.
Recasting is not tricky. Recasting is not tricky. And here's the thing. Let me make this very clear. You don't have to. The reason why I specifically, because I was so careful to say this in the petition, the reason why I specifically said the recast does not have to be immediate is because I'm giving Marvel all the leeway with storytelling. All you have to do is not kill him. That's it. You could say he's in space. You could say, I don't know. You could say he went missing. Matter of fact, and y'all keep in mind, because I will be showing this very soon. You can just do, because she mentioned timing matters, right? And again, this is fiction. You can make this movie take place at 2 different times. It ain't got to be just only in the present day. You could make this movie take place before the blip. Before Hulk brought everybody back, you could do that. And yes, I will show an entire video, because I'm working on that, on how that's possible. Because if you just do that, then it would make more sense to have Wakanda have a big funeral for T'Challa. Because again, how many damn times does Wakanda have to mourn for him? They mourned for him in the first movie when they thought he died off of the waterfall. And then I'm pretty sure they mourned for him during the 5-year gap where he was just gone. If you do that, that would be, in my opinion, the only way that you could actually put T'Challa's death on screen or off, however you want to do it. Put it between that 5-year gap, because that actually happened, because that actually would make sense. And it wouldn't feel like you just forced this into the story. Of course, then later on, you're going to have to flash forward and deal with how do you do it, like what happens moving forward. But just put the movie in between the blip. You could do that. 5 years, maybe Shuri actually didn't get dusted. I could prove to you how that could be the case, by the way. And I don't know, give her a couple years of training in between. Let her take on the mantle. Let her be queen. Let T'Challa come through and then be like, dang, you've been doing all this, sis? All right, cool. Good stuff. And then you could bring in any number of different reasons why everything changes. Doctor Strange is at it again. Dang, there go Kang. It's Ultravision again. Here go the Watcher. You got options. There are a lot of options. I'm not Ryan Coogler. I'm not even an ounce as talented as Ryan Coogler. I believe this brother is a ridiculous genius. But if I can sit here and think of these basic things, and I know some of y'all have great ideas too, I know he could think of that. I know he could think of better stuff. So don't sit here and tell me that these things are impossible.
Coogler, and I hope people also cut him some slack because he finds himself in a very unique and difficult situation.
Take a break. Take a break. Ain't nobody pushing Ryan Coogler to do nothing that he's not comfortable doing. Take a break. Nobody's going to have an issue if Ryan Coogler is like, you know what? I lost a good friend. I need some time away. We will wait. Let me tell you something. If you could sit here and go to Subway and wait for them to make your sandwich, why do you do that? It's because you want to wait for them to make it the right way. You want the right amount of lettuce, the right amount of turkey, the right amount of sauce and pepper and whatever. You want to make sure that you will wait for quality. I'd wait for Ryan Coogler. And guess what? If he still wasn't ready, I'd be open to somebody else taking it on too. That's okay. Everybody's human. And because of that, we'd all understand. But can we stop acting like they were under so much crazy pressure? Because if Marvel was really under the pressure, the imaginary pressure that people are putting them under, we would have gotten basically the Joss Whedon Justice League version of Black Panther last year, or whenever the movie was supposed to originally come out. We would have gotten a rushed product if Marvel was really under all this imaginary pressure that people were trying to put them under. But they're not, because Marvel makes up whatever rules they want, because Marvel can do whatever they want.
Because he's also personally, emotionally invested. He's personally selected Chadwick Boseman, but he's not only an incredible filmmaker, but a very savvy one. He's a smart guy.
Yep.
Now, as for Black Panther, the mantle, the comics offer a very clear answer for what to do in the wake of T'Challa's his death, or, it was turned out, he came back eventually in the comics. But that's to pass the mantle to Shuri, right? Now, audiences loved the strong Black female characters in the first Black Panther movie, although Letitia Wright, who was a fan favorite, has run into a lot of problems PR-wise to date, particularly regarding the vaccine. But we don't know how fans really feel about that. We know how social media feels, but we've not been able, I don't think anyone's been able to get a read on how that trickles over to ticket sales, right? But I also would say that no one can deny that Letitia Wright is incredibly talented. She just did some voice work and sing too, and I was like, she's so good. She's so good. Now, there are going to be a lot of strong Black female characters in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, including some new ones that have been confirmed by Marvel, as well as rumored LGBT representation. But don't worry, Black Panther Wakanda Forever will be a very well-balanced movie, also offering strong male representation. You got Tenoch Huerta's Namor, right? Who is as alpha male as they come, right? So fierce. Audiences are going to be blown away by him and his underground Mayan-influenced underwater world, this new corner of the MCU. And then there's M'Baku, an audience favorite. And the Hollywood Reporter recently reported that Winston Duke got a substantial pay raise for a role that's going to be significantly expanded. Marvel had no comment.
I just want to mention that all these things are true. You know what I'm saying? But what I want to refute is this underlying impression that because we're getting all this substitutionary stuff, that is justification of being okay with no T'Challa. That's not what RecastTchalla is about. We're not sitting here saying that, oh, okay, y'all throw us all this shiny stuff. You're going to give us some great action scenes. You're going to give us some black girl magic. You're going to give us some more M'Baku. I'd like all that with T'Challa, please. You can leave T'Challa on the sideline. That's okay. We don't have to have T'Challa there. That's okay. Because again, we understand the situation. Nobody is going to go in there and be like, how come they didn't recast T'Challa yet? As long as you leave him alive and put him in the background, everyone will understand. Again, it's not difficult. Anyway.
And don't forget rumors that Killmonger will make a cameo as well.
Whatever. So
this story for the sequel is pretty set, with rumors that T'Challa is has passed away, rumors that we will see his funeral, and rumors that the Black Panther legend will obviously, no matter what, find a way to live on.
No, it won't. Again, you don't continue a legend when their story is not being told. Substitution is not a good way to carry on a legacy of a character. Because the issue that happens at that point is the fact that that other character is either going to be living in the shadow of the other person, or or they just don't have an identity themselves. Let me break this down. Think about Superman, Clark Kent. He's got a son now, Jonathan Kent, right? Do you think Jonathan Kent forever is going to want to be as Superman like Clark Kent? No. At some point, he's going to want to be able to be his own person, right? Didn't Nightwing go through this same situation when Batman was getting a little older? Nightwing was like, yo, I need to go. Robin at the time, he was like, yo, I need to be a man. I need to be my own person. I want to go do my own thing. Michael B. Jordan, Creed. They spent all these movies with this brother living in the shadow of his daddy's name. What was his whole goal? To have his own name. He wanted to be Adonis. He didn't want to be Apollo Creed. He wanted to be Adonis. So when we sit here talking about like, oh, well, his legacy will continue. How? By giving him some random kid? You know, whatever, some rumors out there that he's going to have some kid that he was just hiding away because he had a secret marriage or whatever with Nakia. Great. Let's continue that black fatherless child trope. That'll be wonderful. That's consistent. That's a very uplifting message for the black community, because you know what we need? More fatherless children running around. That's exactly what we like. Y'all already done killed off T'Challa. Y'all killed off N'Joku. Y'all gonna kill off T'Challa. What is the problem with black fathers? Why can't T'Challa, I don't know, be around? You see all these issues that you start going into when you're doing all these mental gymnastics, and all you can do is just recast T'Challa, or just let the character live and we can address it at a later time. You're doing too much. So what? Just because people run around and start saying for T'Challa, that's supposed to be like in memory of him? Like that's it? For what? The only people that's really gonna care about T'Challa are probably just gonna be Wakandans. And again, y'all gonna have him grieving 3 times? Y'all gonna have him having like 2.5 funerals for him? That makes sense for the story?
It's important to note that the title of the film is Wakanda Forever, emphasis on Wakanda, right? It's people, it's culture, it's technology, it's legends. And I think one of the most amazing things about the movie is that it has willed Wakanda almost into real life existence. Build it an animal kingdom, for Pete's sake. I think many of us really want to go to Wakanda.
She say animal kingdom.
It's technology, it's legends. And I think one of the most amazing things about the movie is that it has willed Wakanda almost into real life existence. Build it an animal kingdom, for Pete's sake.
She's an animal kingdom. Okay, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go. Did she just say animal kingdom?
It's technology, it's legends. And I think one of the most amazing things about the movie is that it has willed Wakanda almost into real life existence. Build it an animal kingdom, for Pete's sake. I think many of us really want to go to Wakanda.
Freudian slip? I don't know. Wow, I didn't prepare for that. I Jesus. Okay, sorry. I'm just gonna say this. I don't recall. I'm not gonna say this is impossible, but taking a blockbuster movie and following it up with world building and no lead actor, no lead character, I've never seen that be a winning formula for success. I mean, if something happened to Chris Hemsworth, would you want to see, or do you think that the next movie would be just as good if they explored the world of Asgard and gave Darcy a bigger role because she's a fan favorite and had Loki in there? Hell, maybe even made Loki the new Thor. Is that a successful path for success? I just don't like the experimentation. Because to me, I'm sitting here like, I want the same treatment that all the other classic big franchises have received. I've never, ever, and anybody can correct me if I'm wrong, please. I will humbly eat all the humble pie, crow, whatever. I've never seen any franchise be successful without its lead actor and they start dealing with world building and the supporting characters. I haven't seen that. I don't know why Black Panther's got to be the blueprint now. I don't know why. I don't know why we have to take on the risk. Now, again, I don't believe that all these things are going to make the movie terrible. I think that there are enough people out there that simply are not informed and simply don't understand the significance of T'Challa and the impact of it. I think that they're going to show you enough explosions and cool flying crazy things happening. You know, I'm sure they're going to put some dope fight scenes, some dope actions. I'm telling you, I'm not doubting the fact that they're going to put everything they can to make this movie a distraction from the fact that we don't have the lead character. They will use and invoke his name. I'm pretty sure of that. We saw this in What If for T'Challa. I guess they're gonna do all of this stuff. Did she say Animal Kingdom?
Its technology, its legends. And I think one of the most amazing things about the movie is that it has willed Wakanda almost into real life existence. Build it an animal kingdom, for Pete's sake. I think many of us really want to go to Wakanda. It's not just at the movies, but for Disney to find a way for us to be able to do it in real life. It's just really an incredible accomplishment. That's why I felt that Black Panther was deserving of its Oscar nominations. All right, but I'm sure Marvel will be making plenty more Black Panther movies going forward. And, the mantle could pass to different people, right? And I think that a variant T'Challa.
As I've said many times before, I personally believe that would be a terrible mistake. Passing on the mantle to multiple people without T'Challa at least still being present is a mistake. I don't think, again, look at any other franchise, and see how that's ever worked out, if at all. If at all. Even Doctor Who will change up actors or whatever, but it's still the same person. It's still the same being. That's because audiences care about familiarity. Look at the Die Hard franchise. They didn't get rid of McClane. They could have given you any old cop. They could have given you any old random cop to be in that role and just been like, oh, it's just another regular old cop that's going to save the day. You think people would have showed up for that? They showed, what was that, Die Hard 15, whatever it was, with his boo-boo son that came through. Wasn't nobody checking for him. Didn't nobody care about Guy Courtney. Because people care about familiarity. That's what keeps people coming back, is knowing, I know one thing's for sure, I'm always going to get Peter Parker. I know one thing's for sure. Bruce Wayne is always going to be there. Even if there's a Supergirl running around, I know that there's a Clark Kent. Familiarity matters. That's why people keep coming back. People are not going to pay money for movies with unfamiliar faces or characters, even if they are supporting. What was that? Didn't they make Speed 3? Didn't they make that movie? Or was it Speed 2? Let me see. No, it was Speed 2. Yeah, Speed 2. And if I'm not mistaken, Keanu Reeves was not in that movie, right? They put Jason Patrick in there. How did that work out? How did that work out? Hold on. Let's do a quick test. Let's just do a quick test. Boom. Let's go here. Let's look at this. Speed. First Speed. Lead character. All good. You got the supporting character with Sandra Bullock. Bam. 7.2. That was dope. That was great. Okay. But what happened with the sequel when they got rid of Keanu Reeves, main character? What happened then? They put Patrick in there. Whoa. 3.9. Oh, okay. So maybe that's not a winning formula for success to move forward with different characters. Let me see. Was that even the same character? Let me see. Hold on. He was Officer Alex Shaw. Was that Speed? I haven't watched Speed in years, so let's see. Nope. Different officer. Yep. Because he was Jack. Yep. So Speed showed you. Speed did it. They gave you a whole different officer. They brought the fan favorite in Sandra Bullock. How did that work out? Just saying. I don't know why we got to do this with Black Panther. Anyway. I think that you know, as I said before, I'm not gonna go chasing people down for these things. No one in this space like that. Not like Grace. I mean, I got no personal issues with her. I got no, yo, we can go out to lunch. I'll pay for it. You know, like I'm not, I got no animosity towards anybody. But I will call people out for what they do and what they say. You know, I'm repeating that because I want to make sure people really understand what I'm saying. I'm not beefing with nobody. I ain't got no pettiness against nobody, you know, personally like that. It's not the point. But you know, if she's open to doing an interview, I'll be more than happy to show up. Y'all can go, like I said, y'all can go hit her up. She apparently she respond, hey, don't get blocked. I don't know why she quick to block people, but don't get blocked, you know, but she will, you know, respond to other people. I've responded to her posts and stuff. She don't acknowledge me. I'm not saying she has to, but I'm just like, it's a little interesting. People bring me up to you to be a resource of information. Like, are you willfully dodging me? I don't understand. I don't understand what the issue is. Why wouldn't you want to be more informed about what you're reporting about? So if y'all want to, y'all go ahead. Y'all can hit her up. You know, don't harass her. Like I said, I don't want y'all getting blocked or nothing. But, you know, be like, yo, let's have a talk. Let's have a open and honest conversation. Let's really get to the roots of it, because I would love to ask her those questions earlier. I would love to find out what makes her think Marvel is so incapable of doing anything. Those are basic questions. I would love to know, why are you so comfortable with real life tragedy into fictional storytelling? I would love to know, how are you justifying any of this as being potentially offensive to people when his own older brother has said it's okay? I would love to know, have you even looked into what Chadwick has said? Like, has it, Anything. I got questions too. Because if you're gonna have a big old platform and you informing people, we just asking to be accurate. I don't even care if she doesn't agree. I'm fine with that. Y'all, I'm not here to police people's opinions. I don't care if you don't agree with RecastTchalla. You have every right not to. You are entitled to your opinion. But I need y'all not to be entitled to your own set of facts that don't correlate with the actual message. That's all, please. All right, look. This is what I wanted to tell y'all. We've got some big things happening. What's today? Today is Friday, y'all. So quick announcement. I told y'all I was working, and a lot of times I don't like to announce things until I know that they are actually going to happen. But I just got done speaking to, and I'm really hoping that this doesn't get scrapped. I'm hoping it doesn't get canceled. But I would highly recommend when y'all get a chance, y'all check out, if y'all are, I don't know how you get WGN, if you get it or not. People to People. Your boy had a nice little sit down with on the People to People program. This is going to be on WGN. It's a morning show program. Had a good like 6-7 minutes on TV. Come on with it. Talking nothing but RecastTchalla. Ooh, y'all. I haven't seen it yet. Hopefully I didn't mess up or nothing. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but that will be happening tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. Standard Time, Central Time. So I'm gonna try and record it. I'm gonna try and see if maybe there's a link for it. So of course I'll be sharing it. But if you do happen to get WGN, if you do happen to get this People to People program, however you can, it is coming on at 6:30 a.m. Central Time. So that's 7:30 Eastern. Your boy's gonna be on there. I don't think I look like a college professor on there, but I put a little something else on. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to them for giving me that opportunity to talk about it. It was a wonderful conversation. We talked about everything. We talked about all the recasts. We talked about the disrespect. We went through it. Okay, so I will definitely do my best to get that, share it with y'all as well, and make sure that y'all get a chance to check that out too. I was very happy to see that we had that opportunity, just to get the message out there. So I hope that it makes a difference. I really do. But other than that, definitely stay tuned. Make sure if y'all have signed the RecastTchalla petition, make sure that you are keeping the change.org emails coming through, because what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start updating y'all on progress of RecastTchalla through the emails through change.org. Now, why do I say that? Because come February, we going to go viral. Matter of fact, we might go viral next week. We might. Make sure you follow me for more information, but we might go next week. I'm a send out a test email just to see how it goes. But in February, that's going to be our moment to shine. I'm telling you that right now. Black History Month, we are going hard. We are going very hard with RecastTchalla. We will make it impossible for people to still act like, what is RecastTchalla? I've never heard of this, or what are you talking about? We are going to go hard in the paint. I'm telling you this right now. So keep an eye out. Trust me, I got a whole game plan for this. I will let I can't forecast all the information because we don't want certain powers to be to disrupt it. But we're gonna go hard. We got some big players on board. I got some things cooking up. We're gonna make some magic happen, y'all. All right, I'm losing my voice. Going on 3 hours. Shout out to the replay gang. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to hang out and talking to me about this. I will see you guys on Wednesday. I'm sorry, I was gonna do a Peacemaker thing. I'm tired. I'm sorry. We'll talk about Peacemaker maybe on Wednesday. I think we'll do Peacemaker on Wednesday. So if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. I personally think it's great. It's a very funny show so far and entertaining. But yes, please go ahead, check it out. But yeah, hey, look, I'm trying to tell y'all, if anybody ever comes up to you with some nonsense and they over here, they over here trying to tell you some nonsense about RecastTchalla, just remember the great words of King T'Challa. And I'll leave you with these words, hopefully, let me see. Hold on. I want to make sure it don't do. Okay. I think it'll go right. I want to leave you with the words of King T'Challa, and y'all take that whenever somebody want to misconstrue what the movement's all about. And I will see y'all next time.
Oh, hell no, Karen. Keep your brand ass potato salad to yourself.